I will be attempting to survive 100 days in Minecraft's most complicated mod pack, gregtech New Horizons. With even a simple recipe like a wooden door requiring 4 planks, a trapdoor, a screwdriver, an iron screw, and even a saw. Yeah, this pack ain't no joke. We'll be progressing through the different ages of technology, starting all the way back in the Stone Age. Completing this mod pack takes roughly 5,000 hours for an experienced player, so I knew I was in for a difficult challenge because, simply put, I've never played a tech pack. With that being said, however, we put the difficulty to hardcore and see exactly how far I can get in Minecraft's most complicated mod pack. With absolutely zero knowledge of tech mods, I spawned into the world, and I got straight to work on getting some dirt and logs. It was for our very first quest. We also needed to gather 9 gravel along with the logs. In gregtech New Horizons, your first tools and weapons are made out of flint, because everything is gate kept by Tinker's Construct. After swimming for a while, I managed to get my hands on the gravel patch. I made my first 3 flint and got myself a nice new crafting table. With this table, I of course made a flint shovel and started going absolutely crazy on this gravel patch. Material grinding will be one of the many trends that we see in gregtech New Horizon, as is food. So I quickly dispatched of these avian creatures. I made a flint sword, which also has an inherent fire aspect 1. I got some cool fireworks, and I set out looking for my next prey. Food will be a constant grind, as you can only eat so much of the same food at one time before it loses nutritional value. We also have to take care of our diet. To that end, I quickly killed some cows for their cooked beef and leather. I managed to find a berry bush as well, a solid find that gives me new foods for my diet. After taking care of some sheep, it was already time for the sun to set. And let me tell you, the nights in GT&H get dark. The screen you're seeing right now, it is literally what the night looks like in gregtech. It's a little crazy. After claiming some introduction quests for random food rewards, I took care of a zombie. And as you can see, the sheer darkness of the night makes this massively deadly. After the zombie was taken care of, I needed a pickaxe and all the other tools for my quest. One quest gave me some milkshakes, and then I needed a stack of cobblestone. Now, with only 1 torch to my name from a quest, this was a rather difficult task, as it gets incredibly dark underground as well. When I surfaced, a mother spider had made its way to my base, and upon slaying this foul beast, it summoned a large amount of spiders. Talk about creepy. I crafted my very first furnace as well, and of course, charcoal was not made the normal way. Should have guessed that one, to be honest. After morning broke in, I started adventuring. I wanted to see what this wide new world had to offer me, and it offered me a witch. A witch that poisoned me, and I was then introduced to the grueling side effect of taking a lot of damage. With every debuff imaginable, I pushed on, barely holding on to life. Regeneration also seemed to work in a completely different way in GT&H, which did not make things easier for me. After a good amount of exploring, I did find a roguelike dungeon, and it had a cake inside, as well as enchanted leather chaps and 3 torches. Honestly, it felt like Christmas. I made sure to take the bed with me as well, as that would help me to skip the night if I ever needed to. I quickly learned that the sprint jump combo was a really bad idea, as it completely drains your food reserve. So I resorted to just walking to save on my food supply. Nighttime set quickly, but I did find myself a friendly goblin that lent me his shack for the night. The next day, I stumbled upon a lush forest, and with a forest comes berries. Another great early game food source. I decided it was time to make our base, and this place was going to be as good as any. I went for an elevated floor between the trees. I chopped up some more logs, and I finished the flooring and installed some torches to at least feel a little bit safe and be able to work during the night and see things. I combined an oak sapling with an apple to get an apple tree, and I bone mealed it. I got working on some impromptu stairs, and I got another apple tree that I bone mealed as well. These staircases were greatly going to help reduce my food consumption. After the stairs were done, I also planted a pear tree. The more variations of food that we have, the better for us. Nighttime quickly snuck up on me, but I had a nice and comfy bed waiting for me. The morning broke in, and I set my sights on the basics, gathering cobblestone and gravel and looking at my nutrition chart, and we were doing pretty alright. I then learned that coal is gate-kept by a coal coke oven, which is 26 blocks of a multi-block consisting of 4 bricks for each block, 3 bricks of each 5 sand, and 3 clay, with some kind of mold that I didn't have any idea what that was. A little overwhelming, truth be told, but I took to the mine to start gathering cobblestone for my quest. After a little while, I was able to get all the cobblestone needed for my quest, and not only that, but I also completed the furnace quest. I then learned about soft mallet, which is one of the many tools needed for crafting, and the first usages were going to be getting seeds and getting juice. So I crafted 6, and I turned my melon into seed. So yeah, I totally didn't mess that one up. After that embarrassing moment, I installed a door I got from a quest to keep the mobs out of my base, so I could work through the night. The quest book then explained we should work on farms, as we won't always get food as a quest reward. Some quests give coin rewards as well, but they won't be of use until a little bit later. I then made some cobble stairs to get around the base easier, and the quest for stairs also gave me a stack of ladders, which was incredibly invaluable. I made a contingency plan and installed some ladders as a second way to escape the base if things would go wrong, and things will go wrong. That's when I learned about the lunch bag, which made eating food more efficient, as this lunch bag automatically cycles through the foods for you. That's when I met the blue guy, an absolute menace of mass destruction. He didn't last very long, in all honesty. I actually want no smoke with all these new creepers because I have no idea what they do and which ones are dangerous. But I did make a quick trip to the river to gather up some water and also found some sugarcane. I grabbed some of that along with some sand, and back at the base I worked on the farm. I then got a quick reality check when I learned you can't make infinite water. This would complicate things along the way for me. For now, I worked around it and I made the farm with running water instead. Now, with the carrots and sugarcane in my farm, I finally had some of the basic crops. My apple tree was producing apples, and I chopped some more logs in preparation for the next few quests. After a stack of logs, I claimed the next quest, which gave me 5 torches. Since charcoal is still gatekept, this was actually a massive reward. I also got some bone meal, which I used on the carrots to expand the farm further. While I was cooking some cobble, I juiced some carrots and also made a superfood, a potato on a stick. This time around, I used the right recipe to make the melon seeds, so I redeemed myself. My peaceful crafting, however, got interrupted as I got shot at by an explosive arrow. I scrambled for my bed. I tried to pick it up as I had no idea what was going on. Something was shooting explosives right at me. I wasted no time and started building a wall around my base to stop any more projectiles. The nights are dangerous, and that much was very clear to me. After that scare, I found my next few quests. I needed 128 gravel, 128 sand, and 128 clay. This was a task for in the morning. In the meantime, I made a mortar, another one of those crafting tools that we're gonna need a lot of in the future. When morning came around, I made 3 more shovels and I got to work. Surprisingly, after a long time of digging up sand and gravel, I found something interesting. A big amount of aluminum gravel. This is a very expensive material, so whenever you find these out in the world, make sure you pick them up. I needed more storage, and as you might have guessed, GT&H chests is not 8 planks. Instead, it's 4 logs, 4 planks, and a flint. Man, I gotta love GT&H. I expanded the farm with more dirt, pumpkins and melons, and some potatoes, but it turned to night quickly, and I was left once more in the darkness. I used my time wisely. I collect the quest rewards from all the materials I dug up, and I went for the loot bags as rewards. In hindsight, however, it was probably better to pick the food rewards, but in all honesty, I just wanted some gamba. I then learned how clay buckets were made. This was where the mortar came in play. We needed 5 clay dust to make a bucket shape and fire that in our oven. The next quest explained that wood pulp and paper were going to be needed along the road. We needed to get the mortar, and we needed to mortar 4 logs, get 8 wood pulp, combine that with a bucket of water to get 2 paper. Yes, only 2, and we need 16. The quest book also explained about some stuff about cacti and how to make water with those, but I had a river next to my base, so I completely ignored the Modpack's advice. Always a good idea. In the morning, I found my first infernal mob. These are mobs with crazy buffs and effects that are quite deadly. It wasn't only the zombie that I needed to worry about, sadly. This creeper was about to ruin my whole day. I took care of the infernal chip by chip, trapping him inside the door and some cobblestone around him and beating him senselessly to death. After I stepped outside to beef with the creeper, he then showed me why he shouldn't be beefed with. This thing exploded, encased me in blocks filled with water. This was a dire situation. I was lucky enough to have some torches around and on me that saved me from drowning, but that wasn't the end of the misery. This cobblestone spawned silverfish. A lot of silverfish. For some reason, these things actually hurt pretty bad. And while fighting these cockroaches, I also quickly learned that mobs you kill have a chance to explode, which hurts immensely. The good thing about the silverfish trap was that I now had access to water in my base. I mean, you gotta look on the bright side of things, right? I finished making the last of my paper, and so it was time to move on to greater things. Tinker's construct. We needed a part builder, a stencil table, and a tool station. I also made some limited edition mud shoes for 1 extra armor, after which it would be put to good use since this infernal silverfish wanted to run me a new fade. Too bad for this fish, I got arms, he doesn't, so I beat it to a pulp. It dropped me some new kicks. These kicks had protection 3, which was absolutely glorious loot. The fun didn't end there though. Many more infernals started showing up and I had to battle for my life most of the day. It became abundantly clear that this base was absolutely done for. It was cooked. I had to move. This was gonna be the end of me if I stay here. In the morning, I researched the backpack, but this backpack was locked behind steel, which is something for like way into the future. Another infernal showed up, and that was the straw that broke the camel's back. I packed up all my earthly belongings and bolted straight for the hills. I made my way to this mesa-type mountain and dug a hole out in the side of the wall, put down a crafting table, a bed and a chest, and I slept through the deadly night. After a good sleep, I raided my own farms, filled my pockets with what was left of the old base, and moved it over to the new place. I dug out more of the hole and added stairs leading up to my magnum opus of creative builds, a hole in the wall. I quickly sorted the basics of my farm out with fruit trees and sugarcane, and made the base also somewhat bigger. Now we were settled in. I made the parts builder, the stencil table, and the tool station, so we could finally make our first set of Flint Tinker's tools. After adding to the farm, I also made a stencil chest where I would be able to store all of my patterns. I read up on the quest and made my first stencils. A pickaxe head, a tool rod, and a binding. And so we made the Flint Pickaxe, the destroyer of worlds with a mining level of 0. These Tinker tools, however, can be leveled up. Leveling up tools will increase their mining level as well as give them more maximum amounts of modifiers. And I have to admit, I really like this mod. I also made a flint hatchet and checked up on my nutrition, which looked to be quite alright actually. I tried making a small cactus farm since the quest book really urges you to make one. But I gotta keep it real with you, Chief. I had absolutely no clue what I was doing with these cacti. Instead, I worked on the new tool that I read about, which was the knife. With this, we could make a mold from bricks. This was gonna be handy and needed to make the Tinker's Forge and skyrocket our progression. Now I needed lots more wood for pulp, so I quickly knocked that task out of the way and made myself a nice new shovel. One cool thing about Tinker's Construct is that the tools can be repaired in the tool station with only materials. No more need for pesky experience. After a quick fix job, I made myself the brick mold. We needed 104 unfired coke oven bricks if we wanted to make charcoal, and 3 bricks take many materials. And as you remember, I already did dig up most of the materials I needed, so I got straight to work. I fired up a stack of bricks with no delay. Torches were an absolute necessity, so I wanted charcoal. Another much needed item was new weaponry. I read up on a pole arm that had extra reach and decided to make me one of those. My second weapon would be my first ranged one. I crafted some flint throwing knives, and man, look at this kick-ass animation. Couple of things that I want to work on today is we need to get a bunch of seeds. We also need to get dough. We want to make that dough. So this is a really important part of the puzzle in order to get ourselves a lot of grain in our diet, which is flour. And with flour, you make dough. Now, the cool thing about the dough is you can make this into a bunch of different recipes. One of the main things that I want to get, however, is the steak sandwiches. Wow, you can make a baguette shape. And then with the baguette, you make sliced baguettes. Sliced baguettes, you can make a large bacon sandwich. Look at that food amount. That is a lot of food amount. So like large bacon sandwich is good. Cheese, but we don't have any cheese. Like a large steak sandwich is really good. Regular baguettes are actually also not that bad. So that's pretty nice. I do need to go ahead and get a bunch of sand. So we're going to start moving up towards the river. All right, first things first, sand. I need a bunch of sand. Now, the other thing that I was wondering about is if we are in an ore chunk, I believe, or maybe not. We have an ore chunk close to us. I need to get a bunch of iron to make like cauldrons. I need to make like a water tank, some sort of water tank that holds water from like moisture or from like the rain, for example, right now. If we can catch the rain somehow, that would be nice. And I need to set up a big farm. Like the farm is probably one of the most important things to set up right now. So I'm just going to empty the durability of this shovel. Then we're going to go back to the base. There we go. Shovel has been completely depleted. Now it's time to move back. Oh, we also have a bunch of cactuses here. Nice. Look at this. Hold on. These also give us a bunch of different, like, beets, potato, onion. There we go. Now we got a bunch of different seeds. We also have a bit of cactus, which we can turn into cactus green, cactus juice, and cactus juice turns into water. Oh, that's how that works. Wait, what? Small banded iron ore? That's not terrible. Hold on. Oh, I can't mine any of these. That's not so great. Oh, you can save ladders like this. Great. So we're going to turn the beet into beet seeds, parsnip into parsnip seeds, onion into onion seeds. We're going to be setting up that farm. We need a bunch of dirt and we need a big area. Like I would probably prefer if we could use this place. Because we got a big plot of land right here. So that could definitely be something good. Yeah, I definitely think that could be a pretty huge deal once we actually get around to it. Preferably, I would like to have a nice flat place. That's going to make farming a lot easier. We're going to go with a dual bucket strategy where I place the bucket on one end, another bucket of water on the other end, making the water meet in the middle. And that's going to make us have the biggest amount of area we could use. At least that makes sense in my head, right? The other thing that I got to do is I got to get rid of these bad boys. Oh, already ran out of dirt. It seems like it's turning nighttime already. Any cactus from the farm? Nothing. Yo. Let me just place some stairs here, man. I don't like to be jumping around too much. That's not going to benefit us. Oh, I still have a stack of dirt. Never mind. Yeah, I still have a stack of dirt. Oh, the rain stopped. Nice. At least we got that going for us. It's going to turn nighttime quickly. Also going to grab a couple more sugar cane because these bad boys we can turn into good food. Because we can make some sugary stuff with this, right? If I remember correctly. I have 8 more here. What other farming stuff do I got in here? Ooh, we got another good food here. That is pretty good. That is pretty good. I just gotta make an area like this. Oh man, these bricks are not melting. No. Got an infected zombie in my farm. Bro, don't be infecting my crops, right? Don't be doing stuff like that. That's not cool. All right. So it should just be like this. These walls are completely filled up. That is filled up. There we go. We got a coke oven. We got a coke oven. So if I now go ahead and take a bunch of wood, it actually started up. Sweet. Nice. We're making charcoal. That's good. That's good. All right. What is the next thing? Finally, some powerful fuel. Now that you have a coke oven, you can start producing charcoal. The more, the better. Creosote is produced at the same time, and the coke oven will stop when it's full with either one. Okay. Which means you can't just leave the creosote there. Refer to the creosote quests from before to learn what to do with it. Gotcha. I need more wood. Sacred oak sapling? What? It's time to feed your new coke oven with some wood to get more charcoal. You're looking for the most efficient way to plant trees. Try to find some spruce saplings and some jungle saplings. Both can be planted in a 2x2 grid. Do not put your pets in the microwave to dry. Wait, what is this? Do not plant any of these rewards in the middle of your base. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Let's check what this creosote can do. I guess you already turned some wood into charcoal and wonder what to do with all this creosote. Well, you can burn it in a normal furnace to cook your food or anything else. Or you can make some torches with it. You can save up on the coal variant while at the same time keeping the coke oven running for the items you really need. You can use a bucket to pick up the creosote, but not a clay bucket, either through the icon in the machine's interface or by right-clicking the coke oven with an empty bucket in the hand. You will eventually want to automate coke ovens, and that's when you can use it to generate power. This is mostly LV content, but the single block option is the GT++ semi-fluid generator. No idea what that is, but I guess we'll find that out later. So this is now just generating creosote. It's generating about a quarter of a bucket every burn. Assembly table, facading, macerator. We gotta get a macerator for that. Or we can get a seared. Ooh, we could. Ooh, hold on. Unfired seared bricks. Grout. Grout's not that bad to get, to be honest. We could just skyrocket ourselves into this. You know, that could actually work. That could actually work. We need a bunch of gravel, a bunch of clay, and a bunch of sand. I mean, I guess that could work, right? But at least now, and this is the most exciting part about this charcoal, we can make some damn torches. Oh boy, you do not know how happy I am with those. All right, moving into day 13, I think it is high time we start getting this farm together. We got to get our act together, man. Oh, yo, you are not cool. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Ooh. Pickaxe is now modified. Still at stone level. Level is 2 for the tool. We have 1 modifier remaining. I wonder what that modifier can be. Figure that out later. Oh. Hold on, let me just set up a workstation here with my flint so I can repair my stuff. That would be a lot better. Oh, I do not like the sight of you, my man. What did you drop? What? Wait, hold on, guys. This guy dropped something strange. What is that? An ender fragment. What in the world? Ender shard. Ender charge. Ooh, an autoclave turns this into ender pearls. Cool. Got all this stuff set up. We also got bone. We got a bone now, so we can make a lot of bone meal. We just gotta burn a couple of logs to get some wood ash. Is that how you get wood ash? Is it logs? Wood ash. Shapeless crafting. Wood ash. Yeah, it's wood ash. Oh, you can burn saplings for this stuff. Oh, hold on. I actually believe we have a bunch of saplings. Yeah, I was about to say. Start burning those down, boys. Start burning them down. We're still making charcoal. Ooh, we're almost at 8, so that means 16 more torches. I like that. That is good. That is really good. Okay, what are we thinking about? I'm thinking about making clay dust, getting a bunch of clay buckets. We need mortar and pestles. And these turn into clay dust. Wait, where did all my mortar and pestles go? I thought I had a bunch of these guys. What? What do you mean? So I need some more stone, and I need some more flint, which is upstairs. Yeah, we're gonna start lighting this place up nice and tidy, man. I'm telling you, I don't want no mob spawns. What is that on the map? What is that on the map? That is pretty interesting. Okay, we got a little spider action. We got a little creeper action. Ooh, no. We're not doing that, buddy. Boom. It's a dirt creeper. Okay. Ooh, creeper head. Hold on. That is a modifier, I believe. Uh-oh. Oh. Nice. I also think that you can do it like this, right? Ooh, these just turn fully into clay dust. Oh, that's actually a lot better. Get some unfired buckets. We're going to take the wood ash out. We're going to start firing the buckets. That's going to be a lot better. Yeah. Because we need a bunch of water. Like, we're talking mad. Sorry? What was that? That was a little bit scary. All right, so if I apply this creeper head, it's not. Oh, may work as an infusion stabilizer, applicable up to Redstone 4. That's a little bit sad. Whoa, what are you? Damn. A fire zombie. I bet you dropped some cool stuff. He dropped coal. Nice. Full inventory. And we get some more coal. That's kind of cool. That means we can burn 8 more cobblestone into stone. We can make it into mortar and pestle. All right, so now we have all this water set up. That means we can go ahead and put this into our farms, start hoeing the land, make it fertile, and start our big farm. That's what I'm saying. Does that meet in the middle? Yes, it does. Sweet. We are good to go. All right, this is pretty nice. This is pretty nice. Oh, there goes my hoe. I need another flint hoe, man. Oh, wait, I don't have any more sticks. Oof, we need some wood. We also got to collect some extra wood so we can keep our coke furnace? We can keep our coke furnace running. Because that is sort of the lifeline of my supply of torches. It really is. It really is. Makes it so I can work through the night, which gives me a lot more room to work with. Right, here we go. 56 should be good. It is already turning up into nighttime. This place isn't lit up yet. Right. I see. Okay. So I'm going to be turning half of that into coal. Let me first check my quest. Let me just detect and submit these guys. Maple candied bacon. That's pretty good. I will take a bucket though, because iron is pretty valuable right now. Oh, and then we're moving up to copper. Oh, wow. Really? Okay, cool. First, let me set this up. Then we're going to read up on copper and all. My tree grew. Sweet. Oh, that's good. That makes me happy. Wood for days, man. Wood for days. Oh, yes. I'm just going to be planting everything like randomly. Pretty much. Doesn't really matter what I plant where, to be honest, right now. As long as it just grows, it's fine. And then some sugarcane right over here. You may have noticed that you can make more than just charcoal in a coke oven. You can also make coke. The data below shows the burn time, BT, how long it takes in ticks. 20 ticks is 1 second. How much creosote you gain. You want to save all your coke for making steel in your bricked blast furnace later on. As for everything else, check NEI. Makes sense. So we need 8 coal, 8 oak wood, 8 cactus. Oh wow, it just wants us to make all of this stuff. Right. With your newly acquired fuel source, you are now ready to process more advanced materials than just stone or clay. Iron or copper, for example. Just in case you don't know, they spawn in rather large veins. Use the following quests to locate the most important veins. Now we're getting into some good stuff. Oh yeah. Oh, look at this. Sweet. How the heck do I find ores? Gregtech ore generation is based on veins. Veins have a fixed height and a rectangular base. Huh? There is a vein in every 3 chunks in the X and Z direction. The veins typically extend into neighboring chunks and have varying forms. Center point, however, is very regular. It's based on the chunk number. Look at the upper left screen to find the chunk number. Okay. Top of your map screen, J by default, there are multiple tabs. Some of them will be very useful and will save you a ton of searching. Ore veins. This tab will keep track of the veins for you. To save a vein to the map, right-click a naturally generated ore. This will help you later. This tab will keep track of Thaumcraft nodes. Small ores are not part of veins and thus do not uncover a vein on the map. However, veins generate extra small ores related to the vein and their chunk. Oh, we get some new food. Sweet. Dude, that's huge. All right, so we should go out and we should try to get ourselves... Oh, wow, I got 50 technician coins. Dude, what do I even do with these? I got so many of them. Okay, we do need a couple of torches if we want to go out, actually do some stuff with this. So I'm going to get 10 torches. You know, it would be really nice if we could find like coal or something. Ooh, what is that? Ooh, we're getting a bunch of stuff. All right, new stuff. What's up? I do need more torches. Like, we need way more torches. What is the quest that we were working on in the Stone Age? We needed 256 cobblestone. We do get an iron pickaxe head though, and we also get an iron axe head. That is not bad. Could also get a shovel. I think a shovel will be better. I think a shovel will be better because we need to get a bunch of the Tinker's Construct stuff. Let me go ahead and chop this sucker down. Do have 2 stacks of cobblestone now, so we're getting there. I think these tool heads are interchangeable. So that means we still have all these modifiers on our pickaxe, which would be rather nice. That one is done melting, so I'm gonna start getting that crushed in there, so we minimize the downtime of our actual processes. All right, here we go. 4 stacks. And it consumes 4 stacks. Okay. Here we go. So we have an iron pickaxe head now and a shovel head. So what I think we should be able to do... Oh, is it really that easy? Ha! It really is that easy. Okay. So you should be able to... Mining level boost. Yeah. It goes from iron to tin. It doesn't take away a modifier. What? Yo, what? So now we have a better pickaxe. The other thing that I wanted to do is go ahead and replace that to an iron shovel. I don't really know where I'm gonna find all the gravel that I need. I'm trying to think what like the best place for gravel is. This has more than 188 durability, right? We're gonna use all of it up though. Now I had a bunch more sand from before as well, so I think we're good with that. Here we go, almost empty. There we go. So we get almost 4 stacks of sand like that. Not too shabby. Yeah, that's not too shabby. So we got tin, we got copper, iron, malachite, copper, and another fuel source. We have getting iron, making bronze, which is copper and tin. Options for finding aluminium in this tier. Interesting. Hold on. Let me go ahead and repair this little bad boy. What do you mean? How in the world did you end up there? Well, I guess my farm's blocked off now. Not that I mind it too much. I'll just keep the farm blocked off. Then if it spawns mobs, leave it be. Not bad. Let me actually dig up all of this. I mean, gravel's just a good find, you know, because we need so much of it to make our grout. So whenever I find it, I might as well just dig it up. Ooh, look at all this. Oh, you found an iron vein. You may find brown limonite, yellow limonite, banded iron, and malachite. Nice. Now, these are supposed to spawn in huge veins, right? Or at least big veins, from the way that I understood it. I'm liking what I'm seeing. We got ores, we got gravel. It's a good day. Look at this, look at this. Oh, yeah, these are actually big veins. Oh, my God. That's malachite, right? Ooh. Oh, look at this. Oh, we are just going. Ooh. Nope, you're gonna miss. You're trash. Get out of here, skeleton. Get out of here. I have a lot of this stuff. Raw banded iron ore. You melt that down. All right, let's go for it. Ooh, we actually got 4 stacks of gravel out of that. That is definitely not too bad. I do definitely think I have to work towards the grout now, which is gonna be pretty interesting. Oh, it takes clay dust, but we can make clay dust we can make clay dust easily. Look at this. Hold on. I have a feeling we're gonna need a lot. Oh, you popped out an egg. Eat. I got about a stack of grout now. You know, while I'm here, I might as well just completely go ham, right? What do you think if we end up with 2 stacks? You think that'll be enough? Oh! You know what? I actually want to kill this guy. Bulwark Sapper Poisonous. Got him. Oh, he dropped an iron helmet. It made it. It's even enchanted. It is enchanted. Hold on a second. Fire Protection 1. That's better. Better than a leather helmet. Take that real quick. Oh, we're going to need a lot more. You know what? Let me actually just... Wow. I just realized how expensive that recipe is. That is a very expensive recipe. Luckily for us, we have a lot of this stuff. You know what I mean? Like, we got a lot of this stuff. I can make 8 more than I ran out of clay. Or, I ran out of clay dust, rather said. Okay, 3 stacks. 3 stacks of grout. That is good to begin with, because you gotta remember, we gotta melt all of this. We gotta turn these into, with a wooden form, into the bricks. Then we gotta melt them. Then we go like that, and that. Then we're working on some good stuff. So, enchanting table. I don't think we're gonna be able to make this easily, right? Right. Oh, it is in the loot bag, though. Which loot bag is it in? Oh, tier 3 from HV. That's where it's in. Gotcha. Makes sense. We need bread, we need dough. And dough you make with... Oh, snap. We need salt and a bowl. Oh, what? Hold on. That should work. That's bowls. That's the bowls that we need. So I have the bowls, I have the flour. I need to find salt. Oh no. Okay, I can just use flour, get it with water. Oh, okay. We're good. I knew it. A cauldron doesn't... Hold on. How do you make a cauldron? Need a hammer. That is a mallet. That is not a hammer. Then we get a cauldron. So what I'm thinking about, like for example, if I use this cauldron right there, I might be crazy for thinking this might work. But if I put a water bucket in there, I stand on top of this bad boy, I chuck in... Aha! Ain't no way! Oh my god, that saves me so much time. That is sick! Yo, that's sick. Okay, so with the dough, we can turn this into small dough, big dough, sugary dough. Here, the baguette, that's what I wanted. Baguette dough. Hold on. Then we gotta fire this bad boy up. No, wait, hold on. We don't. Oh yeah, the baguette you turn into... Yeah, we do. Hey, boys, I'm cooking. I'm telling you, I'm cooking. And there's still even water left. Look at that. I'm telling you, I'm cooking. We're gonna make some good sandwiches. We gonna make some good food right now. Oh yeah. Look at that. Large steak sandwich. Woo! All right, I think we're set to go to mine for some more. Oh, these have finished firing. We have the seared bricks now. So this stuff needs to be turned into seared bricks with water. We also need a smeltery controller. We need a seared tank. We need a smeltery drain, a casting table, and a seared faucet. That's all the stuff that we need. We're looking for a bunch of iron as well. With that, we can get a golden carrot. Ooh, that's good food. Or we could get a loot bag. I might actually go with the loot bag, I can't lie. So yeah, it is digging time. Time to mine. Now the thing is, when we're talking about mining, I'm going to be taking this bad boy with me because we want to repair our shovel and our pickaxe. Got a lunch bag full of food. We doing good. Look at that scary guy. That's a fire zombie. I don't like those. Those are ew. I do need to make my mine more accessible. I believe I have stairs with me. I do. Because whatever we can save on hunger, we will save. I'm hearing lava, but I don't have buckets with me. That's the only issue that I have. What does this actually turn into? What do we do with that? Block, dust. Dust gets turned into... Oh, copper. Really? Oh, wait. To turn it into dust, you need a compressor or macerator, which we unlock in the Steam Age. Right. Okay. We're not in the ore chunk anymore. What is this? Lapis ore. Oh. You know, we could actually make our pickaxe more lucky that way. We need to find a way back into the ore chunk, which is gonna be this direction. There we go. It doesn't seem like iron spawns down here. So that's not good. We gotta go up again if you want to find our iron. I mean, we gotta find tin. And we gotta find copper to advance. Or get a bunch of iron, which we could probably even do right now. Oh! Level tin, tool level 4. This pickaxe is so poor. Oh my god. Okay, we got a couple of dangerous mobs outside. Got a guy with a fishing rod. I don't like that guy. I'm gonna get away from that dude. Because a fishing rod is dangerous. You are dangerous as well. Here we go. Now, the other thing that I'm thinking about doing is this gives me fortune. This gives me luck. It does take a lot of lapis. So let's just go ahead and get started on that. So this pickaxe is going to be even a little bit better. Got creeper head. It's got luck. Good stuff. If you don't find any redstone veins yet, it is quite important to look for one now. For now, let's go ahead and get that other quest out of the way, which is this one. And we'll select the loot bag. Because you already know we like rolling our luck. Can I get the creosote out with the clay? It doesn't seem like I can get it out with the clay bucket. With this one, I can. So what I'm thinking about doing is grabbing some sticks. I should have a bit of wool and going at it like that. Oh yeah, that is pretty good. 5 torches each. Stick, wool, oil. Oil, wool, stick. I mean, I guess that makes sense. I could just... Oh, I could also just do this. Man, this bucket's going hard. This bucket is going hard. That is good burn time. Now, the other thing that I'm thinking about is, can we just make buckets like that? No, of course not. How do we make a bucket? With the hammer and plates. Gotcha. You know what? You know what? No problem. So, now we can go ahead. We make 4 buckets. We get all of the oil out. Dump those in there. And they should have pretty good burn times. I want to get some seeds. And I think that if you hoe just plain grass, you can get seeds from that. I do need to go out and find a new ore chunk. Because we need a coal chunk. We need a copper chunk. And a tin chunk. I'm not sure if they are chunks like that. Exactly like that. But might as well go ahead and try. Let me just go ahead. Collect the fruits of our farm for a second here. We get a bunch of sugarcane. We get a bunch of barley. Bunch of different morsels. Gotta love it. We're doing good on farming. Oh man, we are running out of wood fast. I need to have a certified wood exploration. Like we need to get loads of logs, like loads of logs. You feel well rested. Speed 2. Oh, whoa. Oh, we got a bow. Oh, bow is kind of huge. Okay, so this is a slime chunk. We move over here. This is an ore chunk. All right. I don't want to directly dig down. I'm probably going to go this way. We need to figure out what this chunk is all about. Yeah, this is more magnetite, I believe. Yeah, magnetite ore. Here we go. Aha! Magnetite, vanadium, magnetite, and gold. Sweet. That's big. That's big. I needed that for one of the quests. So we're going to try to collect all of this. Okay, so normally I should have the quest for iron completed. No, I still need raw iron ore. That's been a long time since I heard that sound. That's the OG Minecraft cave sound. Look at that. Pretty cool. So this also just turns into iron, right? Yeah, it does. Hey, iron shovel modifier. There we go. Sweet. That's always nice when you get a new modifier. Not that I can use it already, but it is still very nice to have. Ooh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this go. Oh, nice. That was pretty cool. Wait, I have a crafting table. Hold on. Easy. Oh, man, I had the flow going just a second ago. That was pretty good. All right, so what I'm thinking about doing is we're going to make a little shack here. That's our entrance to the gold vein. Entrance gold. We're going to put that in a yellow. Very nice. Ah, there we go. Yeah, this is another gold chunk. Okay. I don't necessarily need a gold chunk right now. I'm sure we're going to need them later on. Ooh, it is dark, though. Am I going to risk it for the biscuit? Give me these beautiful ores. I'm looking for a coal. Coal would be massive. What is this one? Gold. Small gold ore. Really? Yep. Another gold one. Well. Okay, so another gold ore. These are 3 gold veins. Wow. What we could also do is try branching off to the left side, which is that way. See if we might be able to find something in here. This chunk is nothing. That's a creeper. Yo, here we go. Ooh, what is this? Rock salt? Hey. Wait, this is actually huge. Because we can turn this rock salt into rock salt. Wait, what? You can make tools out of this stuff? What is this? It's also a tier 2. Huh? But I thought this was gonna turn into like legit salt. What? This is a pretty cool one. I like this. Man, it's so easy that they spawn like perpendicular to each other. That makes this process so much easier. Oh my god. Now, I do still want to find the chunks that I need to progress my quests. Because this feels like more like a side quest than anything. Mainly I want to find tin and I want to find copper. Maybe I actually have to make those myself. Although, wait, hold on. Am I being an idiot? Let me double back. Let me double check if I'm being an idiot. Oh, what? Tin ore? Raw tin? What do you do with raw tin? You smelt raw tin? Get that from tin ore? No, I'm not being an idiot. Because copper you also get from copper ore. Yeah, and then that you melt into the bars. Yeah. So they have to be in different... Wait, malachite? Hold on. Malachite ore. Huh? Because I have malachite. We have malachite. They spawn in iron chunks. What? Oh my god. We actually have what we need. Tin ore is this one. That one just drops from tin, I guess, then. Hold on. What does it say about tin? Tin ingots can be created by smelting tin, cassiterite, or cassiterite sand. What is cassiterite? No, this is something completely different. What is this? Raw cassiterite, or yeah, we don't have that one. That one we don't have. We have the other stuff though, so that's good. Nah, you ain't gonna do nothing, son. Nothing messing with us right now. Oh, never mind. Something's messing with us. It's that guy, right? I got a bow and arrow as well. What you gonna do, son? Oh, it's that one. Ooh, that was close. He is practically dead though. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? I need to get this guy. All right, hold on. I see him. I see him. Got him. Got his ass. He dropped an enchanted bow. It's a full durability one. Power 1. Let's go. Y'all ain't got nothing on me. Dude, this is massive. Yo, full durability power 1 bow. Let's go. Easy. Infernal's my ass. I'll be busting moves on all y'all. So that gives me a file. Okay. So when I do this, that gives me a saw blade. Let me just make 2 of those. Let me also make a second hammer. And then saw blade, and that makes a saw. And then with a saw, we can make 4 planks. Oh, huge. Okay, you need a saw for a lot of stuff. Okay, so we have saw blades. We have a file now. We have hammers. We have soft hammers. We have knives. I do need a couple more knives. But most importantly, we need a bunch of wood. So I'm guessing that you can turn planks into sticks more efficiently with a saw. Yes, you can. It makes 4 sticks. Oh my goodness. Man, I've been sleeping on this stuff. Oh, okay. And here's the quest that explains all of it. Right, I gotcha. I gotcha. So now we're gonna get into the good stuff. Now we're gonna actually start to get efficient with our items. So in order to craft even basic machines, you'll need new tools. Most of them can be replaced by machines later, but for now, you should become familiar with each one of their recipes, as you will need a lot of these tools starting today. Your new tools can also be used to make railcraft water tanks. Very useful multi-block considering the finite water feature. That's true. There are also electric versions of the tools where you can upgrade later on. Hold on. So, railcraft water tank. That is actually one of the things that I was really interested in. I actually do have some sticky resin. And there is congealed slime. I have congealed slime. Hold on. You know what? We're going out on an adventure. We are gonna get so rich in congealed slime. You don't even know. This is wildly dangerous. Now that I'm towering up, I'm realizing just how dangerous this is. One wrong infernal and it's all over. That's what I was looking for. Oh! Those are saplings! They're saplings! In a way. No infernals, no slime mobs, dude. Amazing. I'm thinking it's 4 blocks of the multi-block that we can make with one of these purple slimes, right? So it's a 3x3, so that's 27 blocks. And if one of them is hollow, then it's 26 blocks, right? It is used in the book of bio. Oh, hello. Oh, why do you explode? What is wrong with you? Oh my god, why do you guys explode? What in the world? Yo, take your slime dirt back. I'm cool. Here we go. Whee! So we're looking at getting wood, stainless steel rods. Oh, hold on. That's an issue because we don't have stainless steel. We're gonna plant these slimy saplings. Hold on, let me get some bone meal. This is what I needed the bone meal for. Rubber trees planted, slime trees planted. Bone meal is in the making, so that we can go ahead and bone meal those slime trees. I hope that works. No. That's bad. Okay, so apparently you can't bone meal these things, so that was nice to know. And they take about as long to grow as a giant jungle tree. So that's gonna take a while. So in the meantime, let me go ahead and collect some of the crops from my farm. Oh, these actually do produce snow. No way. That's massive. Oh my god. Wow. Whoa! Woo! One heart attack later. All right, cool. He teleported me straight into my base. At least that was pretty good. Thank you, Mr. Creeper. After the funny Mr. Creeper, I finally got to chopping down the slime tree, which gave me a very questionable slime ball. I checked out if we could substitute sticky resin with this newly acquired slime. However, the recipe called for a file, and I have to admit I got a little bit confused. And so, amidst my confusion, I started flattening some land next to my base. I used cobblestone walls to mark an area in order to make an animal pen. I then got my first subject for my kingdom, an infinite egg making machine, quickly followed by an infinite milk bucket as well. I now had the necessary animals to become a cooking catastrophe. Back at the base, I gave the sticky resin another shot. I got distracted almost instantly, however, by this list of items that I needed to make Tinker's smeltery. I got to work straight away. Since my grout was done burning up, I made the casting channels and faucets needed. On the side, I worked on getting more sticky resin, since some of my rubber tree saplings had finished growing. I quickly realized to do this efficiently that I'd need something called a tree tap, another really confusing recipe. Most of it just required planks and a bunch of tools, however, so I quickly knocked this task out of the way. With the taps acquired, I was now able to tap trees for their sap. We were on 9 sticky resin, and we'll need about 17 more to make ourselves a water tank. Before I did that, I made a stop at the river and started making all of the seared bricks for all the crafts needed to make that smeltery. I stashed just enough seared bricks on the side of my inventory to complete all the necessary blocks. While heading down to the base, I made sure to tap and chop any rubber trees on the way. Once back at the base, I made a smeltery controller, a seared tank, and a casting basin. After which I needed to put the forge together in order to smelt cobblestone into molten seared stone to be able to make the last block that we need. I put in both my smeltery drains and the forge was running. I had another plan to make my walls out of glass, but of course in GT&H, glass isn't made that way. Now, before I got to work on melting the cobblestone, I needed some more logs and chopped down my giant spruce in the backyard. While I was doing that, some of my rubber saplings had finally grown. This allowed me to harvest more sticky resin, and I also ran into this weird looking spider that I quickly played darts with, and I hit a triple 20 right on this guy's head. Now, he did drop something shiny, which was a loot bag, and it gave me a potion of weakness. Stinky. Back to tapping trees it was. And I was so serious about tapping trees and sticky resin that I even went stumbling down the side of the mountain to collect any fallen resin. In the end, it was all worth it, since we now had enough sticky resin to make the water tank. I made some iron rods and created the tank. Or so I thought, but then we ran out of wood. So after a quick stop at the spruce tree, we were back in business and finally made the water tank multi-block. I chose a nice and open area of the base to put this sucker down. Now the cool thing about these tanks is that they can hold 400 buckets worth of water. And since we're in a biome that has 30% humidity, this tank will automatically fill itself up. Although it was slowly, it was still going to play a huge role in the steam age, which made it worthwhile to set up early. I covered the exposed areas in the base and set my sights on collecting some lava, which was anything but easy and safe. I went deep underground and scooped up 4 buckets of lava. Now, if you have lava in your inventory, you will start dying, and I did not know this. This lava actually hurts pretty badly if you're not careful. I even ended up having to drop my buckets next to the ladders leading up to my base, having to return to my bed and sleep to regain my health. Immediately, I had to return to where I dropped the buckets so they wouldn't be cleared out. One more half marathon to the base later, and I finally put my lava in the seared tank. With the smeltery finally running and my hands burned, I celebrated by eating a slime ball. I quickly got started on melting down the cobblestone, and I expanded my farms with more pumpkins and melons. I continued my day with some baking that granted me another achievement, which was really nice. I started on making some stone tool parts that I thought were going to be used for casting molds with gold. At least that's how far my experience with Tinker's Construct goes. Turns out you need another material for that, but we'll get to that later. While chopping down another spruce, I leveled up my hatchet. I proceeded to store all of my stone tool parts in a nearby chest, so they'd be, well, ready for when I got to casting. Talking about casting, I finally casted my first seared stone. The quest came to a close with this last seared stone, and I was granted with aluminum ore berries. This had to be turned into a farm later on. Before I did any of that though, I made a wrench to get through the next set of quests, and this opened an incredible amount of routes to go. I then learned that gold is not the way for casting tool parts, and instead I went to my animal pen to start breeding them, which granted me the repopulation achievement. I expanded my farms upstairs and I did some reorganizing. Just looking at the volume of crops that we're bringing in, I think it's safe to say that we won't be going hungry for a little while. Another task on the list for today was making arrows. Since we now had a power 1 bow, having some spare arrows would go a really long way. And while browsing through the quest book, I came to learn of lava gloves that protect you from lava bucket damage. Man, this would have been nice to know beforehand. I knew for sure that we had an ore chunk next to our base, so I needed to find it and I needed to see what this ore chunk was going to be. I started by digging a 2-wide hole so I'd be protected from lava, mobs, and any possible caves underneath me. I then had a really bright idea. If I put a congealed slime block at the base of my mines, the long way down, would that negate any of my fall damage? Well, there's only one way to find out, right? Nice. It works just like I wanted it to. The quest for copper was still open and unsolved. Now for finding copper, I did have a fix. A rod of the gods. For that, we needed magnetized iron, however. Before heading into my base mine, I did a quick farm run. While I dreamt of a redstone, I made some extra ladders and plunged back into the mines. Sadly, while digging, I didn't find any redstone, although my mine was a bit deeper now. I placed the congealed slime block back down and headed for the surface where, while exploring around the base, I found a small lapis vein. I washed any of the dirty dust, which netted me enough to make a crowbar and knock that quest out of the park as well. Another benefit of this small lapis was that I now had lapis to use in the ore finder tool to locate an actual lapis vein in the future. Pretty handy in all honesty. While lighting up some of the surrounding area, I got ambushed by a fire skeleton, but I guess he didn't like the rain that much. I then spent some time on the farm adding wooden slabs all around to make traveling a little bit easier and expanded the dirt patch for another plot of farmland destined to be used for cotton production. I finished the plot by adding some stairs and went on to burn some saplings to get the wood ash that turns bones into bone meal to kickstart the cotton seeds that I needed for this new farmland. By the time I got to placing my water down, and hoeing the land, it had already turned into morning. I bone mealed a cotton plant, granting me a big batch of seeds that I immediately went to plant on the new land. While going over my nutrition, I realized I was quite low on dairy foods. I consulted the quest book for help and learned of even more cooking utensils, one of which was the iron pot. With this I could make sodium and a bunch of new recipes. After making the iron rings and the iron plates, I put everything together to make the iron pot. Luckily, this thing has infinite uses. No pesky durability to worry about. The first order of business was making salt from fresh water, and since I now had a passively generating water tank inside of my base, that was no problem whatsoever. While doing another run of my farm, I heard a witch. It was hiding somewhere waiting to strike me when I least suspected it, and after a while, I figured out it was stuck in the middle of my cactus farm. A couple of well-placed bow shots later, the witch inferno went down, and it was time to check out the goodies that it dropped. And it dropped another pair of golden kicks with protection 3. I'd call that a massive win. Talking about massive wins, I also made an iron chestplate, giving me 3 more armor points compared to the leather one I was using before. And I was then on the road to acquire even more protection. I crafted some woven cotton and combined it with leather and string to make myself a nice pair of oven gloves to safely carry around buckets of lava. And you already know that your boy put the gloves on the wrong way, because I'm smart like that. While making a stopover at the animal pen, I milked my cows and turned it into cheese, my very first dairy food I can farm. This would give us many more options for a balanced diet in the future. I then got started on an important task, which was making an ore berry farm, because we'd need plenty of aluminum in the future, so this was best to sort it out immediately. I made a small section of the base into a semi-dark room for these berries to grow. After making some crop sticks, it was then time to plant these berries and let them do their thing. These berries do deal damage though, so beware of that, and it's best not to sprint on them as it will break the crops themselves. While browsing through the quest book, I learned many new things. There's way more cooking utensils than I've ever heard about or seen in Minecraft, and there's also a quest for killing mobs. With these quests, we'd get heart containers, as well as many coins. Now I crafted these containers into something would look like something that was too good to be true, and it was too good to be true. No, no. Oh my god, I can't use it. Oh no. Oh no. I don't get extra lives. Oh, you gotta be joking. Ooh, I got a fast food bag. Huh? Lemonade? Really? So, what I needed to work on was getting myself a nice copper vein and a nice tin vein. That would be really great. Now, what am I missing? I'm missing some torches, although I can probably easily fix that. We still have a bit of wool. We still have some sticks, and we can just go ahead, get some torches this way, because we have a good amount of creosote. Oh, it is turning nighttime, though. That's a little bit unfortunate. Yeah, that's a little bit unfortunate. All right, that being said, finish up chopping up this guy, and just go over the farm really quickly. We're gonna need a bunch of this cotton, so might as well go ahead and start collecting it right now. Same for the snowballs, because we're gonna be needing quite a bit of snowballs. Sugarcane farm, easy way for us to generate some fuel. I do see a couple more carrots over here. We have a bit more wheat over here. Gonna go ahead and collect all of that. Well, it's not wheat, it's barley, so, but it's a good substitute. It's a good substitute. And more cotton, which I would really like, because cotton is gonna be a lifeline for us. I've heard from some guy that played a lot of GTNH. You might have heard of him, DJ Yale. This guy has played so much GTNH that it's disgusting. But he told me that I would need a lot of cotton, like a lot of cotton. So I'm just gathering up all the cotton that I can, to be honest with you. So we have a steady supply of string right now. We got 61 string. Look at that. These are right now at 15% growth, 14% growth. They're at stage 2, so I guess they are going. All right, we have more wood and we have more string, so that means we can make a bunch more ladders. We can actually start digging for redstone in our own base. We're gonna need a hammer and a screwdriver. And now we should be able to make... Oh, it's a soft mallet. All right, there we go. So, bunch of ladders. We're gonna need quite a bit more, I feel like. So that means we're gonna end up needing a saw. Probably gonna be turning about half a stack into... Yeah, that sounds pretty good. All right, go ahead and grab that. Turn those into ladders. What are we missing then? I'm missing another soft mallet. Ladders are always a valuable resource to have, I feel like. Oh, it's an iron vein inside of my base. Really? Yeah, I have an iron vein right here. Interesting. That's pretty cool. Now, that means that we're not gonna get any... Yeah, that means that we're not gonna find any redstone in here. I think that's how that works. Got him. I am on fire, though. But we're good. What did this infernal drop? A piston? That's probably really difficult to make. What can we make with the piston? Ooh, upgrade template? Oh, we're gonna need pistons for some steam engines. Oh, I see. Okay. Hey, fair enough. Fair enough. I guess we can actually use that. Need another general chest. Okay, let's go out hunting for our beautiful ore veins. So let's go ahead and turn on that F9 GT ore veins. Here we go. So we're looking for blues. So that means that this is an ore chunk. And the middle of the chunk is right here. All right, let's go down. You are at the center of the chunk. Here we go. Magnetite. Vanadium. Oh, wait, hold on. We got magnetite here, which turns into iron as well. But I think I needed magnetite for a quest, if I remember. If I remember right, we need it for this one. Oh, no, we already got the magnet. Here we go. Yes! Lazurite, lapis, solidite, calcite. What is that? That is solidite? This is lazurite. Lazurite melts into lapis. Yo, huge. Actually huge. We need to dig here for a little bit because of the simple reason that we can get our pickaxe buffed up with a bunch of fortune. From adding all of this lapis to our pickaxe, as you can see right there, it gives us luck, which is the equivalent of fortune. And we need to get this bad boy up to 450. Right now it's enchanted with Fortune 1, as you can see at the very bottom. Now, once we max out, we could probably get Fortune 3. I'm not sure if it goes any higher, but I'm pretty sure about Fortune 3. What we're going to be doing is we're going to go ahead and get that torch over that way, because we can dig here through the whole night, right? The reason I'm adding all of these torches right now is simply so that when it's nighttime, I can get around to this place pretty quickly, right? So we're going to need to make a couple more torches for when we're actually mining stuff. Let's see what this does to our pickaxe. So right now we're on 31. Wait, we can probably craft this into blocks and then add it on, right? Oh, that doesn't turn into a block? Lapis lazuli block. Oh, you need a compressor for that stuff. Oh, God. So right now we're at 52 out of 450. Feels like I'm playing a kind of mini game while I'm doing this. Yeah, a compressor is going to be really nice. Because this is just a little bit dumb. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. All right, 112 out of 450. That's good. We should have a good amount of fortune from that. So we're going to need like 300 more lapis, which is a stack and something. It's like, yeah, like 100. We need 100 lapis ores pretty much for that. Oh, that one broke. We got 104 and then 4 more. Okay. All right, time to get out. Time to get out. We go back up. We melt all of this down into lapis. We add it to the pickaxe. I don't think we'll have enough to get that fortune 2, but it's still going to be better than nothing. And then we hunt for the copper and tin veins. Oh, fortune 2 already. Wait, are we going to go up to Fortune 3 if we do 450 in total? What? There's no way, right? Well, we're sure going to find out. Oh, yeah, 100% sure we're going to find out. Let's go ahead and find out if we can get that Fortune 3. Man, that would be insane. Oh, we got that Fortune 3. So wait, can we improve it even further with that? No. Maxed out. Fortune 3. We're maxed out right now. Time to go for the next chunk, baby. If we find tin and copper now, GG. Easy. Boom. Fortune 3 right on top of that. Redstone would also be pretty good. And a diamond for diamond tipped pickaxe. So, what if they spawn perpendicular? We could also go this way. Ah, there we go. Brown limonite, banded iron ore. Yep. Useless. Absolutely useless. So we're going to drop down here. This is an ore chunk, right? So if we branch out... Oh my god. Oh, hello, beautiful. Hello. You do not know how happy I am to see you. Oh my god, there's so much redstone. Oh my god, and this Fortune 3 is popping off. Whoa. What is that? Deep hive. Effective tool scoop. Oh, wow, man. That is a lot of redstone. I think my redstone needs for now are quenched. And we have this deep hive here. I know it's going to be important for later on. At least that's what it feels like. All right, here we go. How much redstone is that? 3 stacks. That's 3 stacks? Really? I'm just going to block that off for a second. Because if I drop down and I end up somehow falling on top of that stone block, it's game over. I don't want that to happen. That sounds like a really bad time. Now, the cool thing is I'm going to be making an ore finder one now, since we can make magnetized iron rods, which will help us to find the copper vein at least. I don't have any tin, so I can't use that. So, redstone is acquired. I think that's a spot in here as well. Oh. You know what? The good thing is we can make the ore finder wand, and we can look for a redstone vein. I'm pretty sure. Redstone gold ring. So I'm going to need some gold. Okay. Sticks. Magnetized iron rods. We need a long iron rod, which is a file and magnetic iron ingot. Wait, hold on. How do you make a magnetic iron ingot? Now, we can probably just magnetize these bad boys, right? Yeah. Just make a bunch of these rods, to be honest with you. There we go. Magnetized iron. We're going to need a couple of regular iron rods. There we go. And then we go ahead and we make the ore finder wand. Divine rod of the gods. Oh, hold on. We get to get one of these ores. Ooh, that's not bad. Once you put an ore sample into the wand, it will tell you if this ore is nearby. When you get close to the target, you will hear the sound, and the wand will tilt down to the point of being upside down if there is a lot of the target ore nearby. Ah, cassiterite sand. I guess that works. I guess we'll go for the cassiterite. That means we can now go like this, cassiterite sand, and we should be able to find it. We're gonna go out and explore. See if we can't find a cassiterite vein. We just gotta run straight ahead. Okay, the ore chunks have not been kind to us so far. Still nothing. Yo, not finding much, to be honest with you guys. This does work, right? Here we go. Oh. Okay, cool spider. Calm down. Whoa, an ender pearl. Damn. Still nothing, but I think we're too high up because this thing only goes 60 blocks. Oh my god. That was dangerous. Now, follow me here. For some reason, I thought the ore finder wand only worked with actual ore blocks. So I spent a really long time grinding blacksmith coins to buy 1 copper ore. In hindsight, probably not the smartest thing to do. Regardless of my dumb mistake, I set out with both ores in my inventory in search of riches. And I didn't need to search long. I spotted a copper vein and got straight to work. I mined tirelessly for a long time before finding the center of the ore vein. And with copper finally being acquired, I tried making my way to the surface only to be met by a bunch of dangerous mobs. The fight was on, and the mother spider that I slayed spawned a bunch of weird stuff that struck me down with lightning, and I thought this could be the end of the run. So I did the most professional Minecraft strat there is, and I dug myself in a 1x2 hole and spent the night sitting there waiting for it all to be over. Now, when morning came, I did first have to take care of a tough spider that barely took any damage at all, And back over the base, I started melting down all the copper I mined up. I also finally made a crafting station that now allows me to surround my tools with modifiers to speed up the process of adding them. Redstone modifiers give extra mining speed to tools, which would speed up my mining trips significantly as a result. With the new pickaxe in hand, I took to exploring once more and located a tin vein fairly quickly. I did, however, need to make a new set of torches before I could actually do any mining, and while I was at the base, I made some bacon sandwiches that have a really high saturation that would make my life a lot easier. With new food and a brand spanking redstone modified pickaxe, I went ham on the tin collecting, and I collected multiple stacks of it. Knowing this is gregtech New Horizon, that probably wouldn't even be enough for a short time. I was also smart, and I took the tool station with me this time, so I could repair my pickaxe on the go without having to return back to the base. I finished up this trip by adding some stairs leading down into the tin mine and added a structure at the entrance to make it easy to spot from far away. With tin bars now in my possession, the quest book opened up the first quest that had to do with machinery. This is a machine from the Steam Age. For that, however, we needed to make bronze. And bronze is made with 3 copper dust and 1 tin dust. We mortar the copper and tin bars into dust and then combine them into the final product. Later that evening, I learned that aluminum brass is made with aluminum and copper. This is the metal that we actually need to make the tool casts. You know, the ones I originally thought were gold, but it was actually even made more difficult in this mod pack since it's GT&H. I read up on the quest book and inserted some aluminum, gravel, and copper into my Tinker's Forge, and we got to cooking. Everything melted down into the brass that I needed. I got started with making a pickaxe head, shortly followed by an axe head, after which I completely ran out of the brass, so we needed to put in more copper and more aluminum. Up next was the tool binding, the tool rod, and the cross guard casts. All that was left for the quest was now to melt some bronze and forge the tool parts that I need for my upgrades. First, I made a bronze shovel and a bronze axe head. These will combine into a bronze mattock that can dig, chop, and hoe all together. A pretty nifty tool if you ask me. Next, I finally got things in order for a weapon. My choice was the rapier. I upgraded all of the parts of my pickaxe to bronze for now and put together this bronze rapier. This weapon laughs in the face of invincibility frames. This weapon can stack damage onto mobs like a madman. It was a major upgrade from my measly little flint sword, that's for sure. The quest book then explained how a seared tank can work as an XP storage, but honestly, we were so far from enchantments that I didn't even bother with it. The iron scythe, however, was a quest that I was very interested in, since I believed I could farm saplings with this as it broke leaves like a vein miner. I quickly gathered my crafting tools and made me one of these bad boys. Before I could test it out though, I turned to nighttime. But I did use the nighttime to my advantage and I farmed up all of my farms. When morning came, it was time for the scythe and it worked exactly like I'd hoped. I could endlessly farm saplings with this and turn them into wood ash, which is required to make bone meal. After my sapling run, I did notice that my nutrition was way up. Virtual healthy diet was achieved. With this diet, I could also enjoy a wide variety of really sick buffs. I also noticed that when you're crafting with iron or steel screws instead of wooden ones, you get more ladders out of your craft, which was really interesting to see how that kind of realistic mechanic works in Minecraft. During the night, I met Mr. Creeper Forehead. This guy looked incredibly menacing, absolutely tweaking. I was 100% sure that I did not want this guy to blow up, so I employed a careful approach, dishing a hit, then backing away, dishing a hit, then backing away, eventually killing it after a while. I did also test my rapier on a random zombie nearby, and surely enough, I got ambushed by an infernal witch, and things only went downhill from there. Lightning struck me and caused me to fall and stumble down the side of the mountain. I got bombarded by a fireball, a gravitational pull, and a splash potion of damage. This witch was bad news, and I bolted away as far and as fast as I could. I did give the witch a nasty stare, but that's about as far as my confidence allowed me to go. Soon after my nasty stare off with this witch, the skeleton behind me wanted all the smoke. The rapier then proved its worth by absolutely shredding this guy to bits. I needed some good news in my life after all of these ambushes. So I went to check on my ore berries, and I got blessed by fully grown crops. A bountiful harvest indeed. These berries melt down into aluminum, which is what I need for casts for aluminum brass, as well as alumite later on in our adventure. With those thoughts in mind, I started expanding my berry farm to plant every one of the berries that I harvested to get an even bigger harvest the next time I go. I added a big patch of dirt that I then plowed and expanded upon with IC2 crop sticks. With all the berries I planted, I let them do their thing, while I went out looking for a redstone vein. The ore finder wand proved itself a badass once again, and I found the vein that I was looking for. Although while mining down, I got quite the scare as a gravity creeper blasted me straight into the lava behind me. Luckily, I did have some water in front of me, so I survived. Things could have gone really south though, because these creepers are incredibly deadly. That being said, we now had full access to an unlimited amount of redstone, which we'd need in the Steam Age, as well as to use for modifier upgrades to our mining speed of our tools. The Then You Shall Proceed quest opened up a new era for my caveman brain. One of the takeaway sentences in this quest was, keep in mind you'll need mountains of resources to craft even the simplest things. Well, I guess that's gregtech New Horizon for you. And as a special reward, we'd get some cool holo shades. So that was absolutely 100% worth it. Adding some ladders to the way up out of this redstone vein, I got a bit hungry. And I accidentally ate something wrong in my lunch bag, which ended up giving me food poisoning. And I was bobbing and weaving my way through the poisoning. I arrived at the base before I could finally start processing this raw redstone and ruby. The quest book gave us some EXP ore berries for the redstone quest, and I immediately planted those right next to my aluminium berries. I tried adding redstone to my mattock, which kind of backfired as the tool was not leveled up in the slightest. Instead of that, I stored away most of the redstone that I dug up, and it was time to upgrade my shovel to bronze. This one did have room for modifiers, so redstone it was. I wanted to be able to insta-mine sand and dirt, which would significantly speed up my material grinding, and I then took to the forest to find a couple of jungle saplings. Trees were still a big issue in my material grind, so a bigger tree would make that a lot easier. Good thing for us, there was a side quest with a specific sapling as a reward. We're talking about a sacred oak sapling. The only crazy part about this sapling was that in the quest book, there was a warning label, and the message was really clear. Don't plant this tree in the middle of your base. So instead, I planted it right next to my base, and I wanted to see exactly what the hype was about. And let me tell you, this tree did not disappoint. With more logs than I could ever dream of, I got straight to work. And 3 stacks of logs later, I had enough to last me a while. First order of business was getting some additional chests and another area in the base to function as storage. I didn't half-ass this job, however. I cleared a massive area for me to also install new blocks, machines, furnaces, storage, and a lot more. I even mined so much of this area that my new bronze pickaxe ended up breaking, and after a quick fix job, we went straight back at it. I added many torches and chests, which is when I realized that the area was not an even number, so I had to expand it even more. I added the finishing touches as well as I hung up a couple of items so I could easily distinguish what chest had what kinds of contents. It was just a matter of moving over all the worthwhile items from one end of the base to the other, which led me to also set up a very simple furnace setup. I wanted to use hoppers to kind of semi-automate this process, but of course, it's a GT&H. Hoppers cost about 20 iron ingots a piece. It's a really hefty recipe. That being said, I did want the hoppers, so I turned to my ore chunk to start knocking down all of the veins within this chunk. I guess the quest book wasn't lying when they said we need mountains of resources. As an added bonus though, while I was mining, I acquired enough mining experience to level up my pickaxe once more. With many stacks of different ores, I returned to my base where I'd get started on melting it all down. Tinker's Construct doesn't double ingot output in this mod pack, so it wasn't worth for me to melt in the forge. With many more chests that I crafted, I'd had everything I need for 6 hoppers. And after installing said hoppers, we now had a solid foundation going. My main fuel source for now would be creosote oil from the coal coke oven, which is a byproduct. And I quickly realized I needed way more coal coke and charcoal to actually keep these furnaces running without me present. To that end, I freed up some space in the base to add 3 more coal coke ovens. And as you remember, these ovens require sand and clay to be made. I located a nearby sandbank, and this newly modified shovel put in a crazy amount of work. Insta-mining all of the sand was an incredible feeling. Clay wasn't an insta-mine yet, but still, it was really fast. I definitely felt a massive difference between the start of the Stone Age and now at the end of the Stone Age. By the time I arrived home, it was already nighttime, however. With no time to waste, I made so many coke oven bricks that, mind you, I'll still have to get fired up in the furnaces. We're talking more than 6 stacks of bricks to be accurate. The new furnace setup was going to play a massive role in that, as I had 3 furnaces running at the same time. They also still had to process all the iron, but they could just keep smelting in the background while I did other things. And one of those other things was figuring out how fluid pipes work in the Steam Age. This was a completely new area of expertise for me. We'd need a lot of steam to keep all of our machines up and running. When I first made the fluid pipe that the questbook required, I ended up actually making the small variant, which didn't count, of course. We did have enough bronze to cover the minor mistake. With my eyes set on the hollow glasses, I really wanted to complete the You Shall Proceed quest. I crafted some normal bricks to that end and fired them up. I made spare hammers as well to stash them away in my crafting tool chest. For the steam boiler, we first needed to make an iron furnace, then turn that bad boy into an actual steam boiler. I gathered all the necessary items and finally entered the Steam Age with my very first machine crafted. I then upgraded my furnaces in the semi-auto system to iron furnaces, since these were faster than the regular variant. Enough coal coke bricks had also completed firing up, and I made my second coal coke oven. The questbook then showed me the glorious Steam Age page, and I knew we were gaming. I did take a look into the tool forge as well, since one of these tools will allow me to chop a whole tree down in one fell swoop. We're talking, of course, about the lumber axe. But there is really one big but. This guy is gatekept behind both steel and alumite, 2 very expensive resources. Now, the lumber axe would solve literally all of my wood problems at once, so it was kinda worthwhile. I equipped my new hollow shades, which would let me peek into inventories and see what was inside of them without actually opening up the chest or the machine. Quickly completing the boiler quest and hopper quest, it was time to make our second machine, the alloy smelter. This would allow me to melt different recipes that were previously unobtainable. Of course, I needed more space in my base for that, so I opened an area next to my water tank, since we'll need water to get our coal boiler running. The remainder of my coal coke bricks had done firing up as well, and I put 2 more coke ovens together. These need to have a row of blocks in between them, or they won't act as a multi-block from my understanding, but that was fine, we had more than enough space. This also granted me a shiny trophy for making 4 of these multi-blocks, I guess, and that is when I almost died on day 47. Oh my god. What do you mean? The creeper had gravity as well. That was insane. I'm so glad I ate so much food. Holy. I just wanted some sugarcane, man. What do you mean? Though, with that scare behind our back, I believe it is time to finally do some really Greggy stuff. Normally what this pack is all about is getting some real cool like machines and structures built. Like we've already built a couple of multi-blocks, which is really nice. Ooh, I can actually now see what's inside of these chests. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's really good. That is super useful. This water tank is generating at 7.5 liters per second, which is not bad. From what I've read, if this thing runs out of water and it's heated up to the max and you put water in it, it apparently just completely explodes. which I'm a little bit scared about, but it is what it is. We're still generating coke oven bricks, so we'll have more than enough coke. I do want to start melting some of this tin. How many is it? 50. Easy. I think that's a really good trade. That gives me 60 sticky resin. You know, easy. Easy, my man. Gonna need a couple of hard hammers. We still have quite a bit of those left. So we're gonna make 26 of these. We ran out of hammer usages. There we go. And now we have a bunch of sticky resin we have in the back burner, which is very nice. So I should start on making my second water tank, which I'm gonna build probably right over here so it's exposed to the elements. That would be the best, I think. So we're gonna need to have a 3x3 area. We're gonna expand this area by 1. That's gonna be our second water tank. Get this bad boy set up as soon as we can. There we go. And now this second one is generating water as well. That is good stuff. Now I'm thinking about expanding my base over in this direction. Probably just make an area like this. I don't like the look of this. Hold on. Then it at least doesn't look weird. You know what I mean? All right, yeah, I'm thinking about moving up this whole area, creating a giant open area pretty much for me to work with all my machines, so I can hook up these water tanks to my machines. Opening that area up is definitely on the task list. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why did I look at him? Oh my god. I thought it was a red tree or something. Oh my god, he's still there. What is that thing? What is this thing? Oh, hello. You know I can't get to you, right? Do you teleport away? Yeah, of course you do. Where is he? I don't know where he is and it's scaring me. What if he teleports into my base and just absolutely bonks me? What then? Ooh, he is actually still angry. Cursed Enderman. Is he above me? Yeah, he's above me. What in the world? This guy's crazy. Oh, that's where he is. Oh, dude, this guy's scary as... This guy's mega scary. Got him. Hello, cursed Enderman. You gave me sugar and an ender pearl. What a sweet treat. That is so sweet of you. Oh my god, these have grown. These have grown. What's going on with this here? Weeds. Really now? So that's the thing that can happen. 48. I need more crop sticks. And we need to expand this place. Oh yeah, that is working so well. That is essentially it. Wow, I'm a little bit short on crop sticks. So we need a lot more logs, of course. Logs are always kind of like a... What do you call it? Like a choke point for us? What I wanted to do was work on more aluminium. Because this stuff is apparently super hard to get. So I'll be working on the crops like so. Aluminum. It's not aluminium, it's aluminum. The rest of this aluminum, I'm actually going to go ahead and chuck right into the furnace. Why do I only have 9 of these slots, by the way? I'm wondering if we can expand that somehow. Could it just be if we add more seared bricks to this whole system that we could get a lot more inside of it? Because we have this boiler, which is nice. Now, the thing that I do need is an iron tank to act as a buffer. Height, it's a 3x4, 3x4, or a 5x5. You can make a 5x5 of this stuff. We have a lot of iron, however. We need iron screws. I already ran out of files. Whoa! Really? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I actually did. So, oh no. I calculated, wait, is it 4 screws? Yeah, it is. So we also need 144 plate. Ooh, we have completely run out of iron now. Okay, I think we need to take to the iron vein again. Oh wow. Now we can make a lunchbox, which is bigger in size because this thing holds, wow, it's double the size. Oh, wow. This holds a lot more food. That's going to make my life a lot easier. I think I'm going to go with the pizzas. Oh, yeah. You can't deny that. That gives a lot of food. There's one thing I'm forgetting. Oh, my goodness. I can't believe I would forget that. There is something called a... maybe it's called a backpack? Is it this one? Digger's backpack. It's this one. Ooh, it needs tanned leather, which is bond leather. Bound leather. How many of that do I need if I want to make the miner's bag? It's only 1. So for now, I'm going to keep it to 1. And now I got to tan this bad boy. Oh, there you go. Dryness. It's going. Oh my god, what are you? Ooh. Creeper head. Sweet. That's really good. I can put that on my pickaxe. No, you're destroying my crops, man. Get out of here. Not cool, man. Man, what a waste. Whoa! What are you doing in my base? No! What do you mean? What is this? It just exploded. What? Yo! Yo! Yo, 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 yo. Did it destroy anything here? No, it didn't. Okay, good. Yeah, that's not cool, man. You got creepers teleporting into my base now? What? Oh, creeper head doesn't work on this thing. Oh, really? Clickable up to redstone tier. Ah. That's why. Tanned leather is done. That is another quest complete, I'm pretty sure. Yep, tanned leather done. We are going to take a loot bag. Might strike a lucky. And I need a miner's bag. There we go. There we go. Miner's backpack. Let's go. Let's go. Wait, this is diggers. No, 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 no. Well, I can just do this and then it will become a miner's bag instead. Ha! That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so I have the miner's bag now. I'm gonna need the digger's bag as well. So it would be a good idea to make some more of this bound leather. I thought it was tanned leather. It's bound leather. Now that I've got you guys here while I am doing a lot of ore excavation, how's you guys' day been? Leave it down in the comments below. Tell me if you would actually play gregtech New Horizons. Whatever's in the cave does not seem to want you guys to play gregtech New Horizons, however. Also, this is going to serve as a hydration checkpoint, so make sure you got that H2O in your room. If you don't got water, I'll personally come and give you some water. No, that's a lie. That's going to take way too much time to visit like 31,000 of you guys. I'll be busy for the next 10 years then. Well, at least we should be good to go for having a supply of iron on the back burner. That is not an ore chunk anymore. This is the ore chunk. Oh, I forgot to bring that with me. Yeah, that's true. What am I doing? We have broken into the glorious day 50. And where are we? In iron gear. Can't believe it. Man, I need some smooth stone. Also, we have some glass, some clear glass now, which I believe we're going to need to use for that iron tank. Could be wrong on this, but I believe so. We're going to get our small coal machine over here. And we need to get this routed into the back of it. I'm going to need a wrench for this. Here we go. Okay, so that's connected. That should be connected in just a second here. All right, there we go. Now you should be receiving water. Yes, you are. And at a very steady rate. And then what we should be doing is probably something like this. I can put a bunch of machines down there. I guess that's going to work for now because we need 5 plates, 3 bricks, and then we get the bronze bricked hull. Then we need 2 furnaces and 6 of these fluid pipes. Do I still have 6 of these? No, I have 4. Oh, bronze helmet. Interesting. Bricked bronze hull and get the alloy smelter. So when we hook this up here, I believe as well that with the steam alloy smelter, we can then go ahead and... Oh, whoa, hold on. I believe we can make bronze easier this way as well. Right? Alloy smelter. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, that gives us 4. Wait, isn't that more than we normally get? Or am I just being crazy? It is more. It is more. Look at this. 3 copper dust, 1 tin dust, gives you 3 bronze dust. And from what I can tell, we don't even have to crush it anymore. We can just use these ingots together. Did I complete a quest for the alloy melter? Yeah, I did. 4 bronze ingots. There we go. Look at that. A very important alloy. The most important alloy until you reach a higher tier is undoubtedly the red alloy. Fortunately, you have an alloy smelter. So grab some redstone and combine it with copper to get yourself a handful of that. Oh. Don't confuse your bronze with your copper or else you'll be scratching your head. Yeah, I can imagine that. That does mean that we really have to go out and get ourselves a bunch of copper from the mines, because otherwise we're going to be scratching our head as well. I have completely run out of things to burn in my coal coke ovens. Do I not have any sugarcane? What is happening with my sugarcane? I always think I have loads of it. This has a lot of creosote. That's like 29 buckets of creosote oil. That's not bad. Wait, hold on. Now that I think about it, these machines are going to need a little bit of space if they want to run. The steam gets ejected out of the backside. I just watched the video on this. Hold on. Here. There you go. And then I still have room for another machine. We need 4.5 stacks of iron if we want to run this. Wait, is it 4.5 stacks? Yeah, it's 4.5 stacks of iron that we need, because all of this stuff is going to get turned into plates. Yeah, look at that. These plates are massively expensive. Do I have enough iron for all this? Ooh, that's a stack and a half. And a half stack, 2 stacks. 2 stacks turns into a stack. Yeah, we have enough. We still needed to make a red alloy as well, which is... How do you make these? Redstone and copper. That's why we needed the copper. We actually do have to go digging for copper. Okay, hold on. Let's go ahead and do that right now. I'm excited to start making steel, man. Once we get the steel, we're actually going... Wait, what did this stuff turn into? We got pyrite that turns into iron. And we got caliprite. That turns into coal. Sweet. What am I saying? Coal. It turns into copper. Oh my goodness. I'm losing my mind. Yeah, this Fortune 3 is definitely doing its work. We're also going to need some more fuel. Although, we have all those buckets of creosote oil, so might as well put them to good use, right? What I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to be making another one of these little thingies so that I can always find it back, even during the nighttime. All right, here we go. Back to the base. We got probably quite a good amount of this stuff. We got, that's like a stack. Oh, stack 49 and 27. Oof, nice. Here we go. Let's eat up for a second. Another pizza down the hatch. Our nutrition is actually doing pretty good because we have vegetables at 100% protein and grain. I think we're getting strength, toughness, resistance, and well fed from that stuff, which is pretty nice if you ask me. Those are some good buffs. I will take those. Pretty soon, after I've got all these machines set up, I'm going to have to worry about my, my production of food, because I really want some high-valued food items, to be honest with you. That would be pretty nice. Haha, they do hurt. They do hurt. Probably hurting my durability like crazy as well. Oh my god. Oh yeah, it is breaking my stuff. Oh man, this is not so nice. Ow, 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 ow. Does it deal a lot of damage? I mean, I can live with this. Oh. Yeah, you don't want to be sprinting over these crops because they will actually get broken when you do that. Alright, so we have a bunch more aluminum. We're just gonna insert 9 more into our beautiful system over here. Some more aluminum in there. We have the iron that we need now. So I need 2 stacks and 16 of this stuff. Oh, multi-blocks from Railcraft tanks. You need an iron tank gauge. Ooh, glass panes. Please just be a saw. It is just a saw, so we got that. All right, sweet. That's actually not bad. What is this iron tank valve? Oh, this does suck. Yeah, that sucks. Okay, no problem. No problem. We'll first start with the first one. 30. Oh, I made 60. Oh, snap. What? Oh, oh my god. Okay, I guess we're making a gigantic tank then. What's the size it takes? Height? It's probably gonna be like a 3x5 then, or a 5x5? No, 5x5 is too much, right? Hold on. Hold on. Oh god. Oh, we get gold ore berries for that? That's actually not that bad. Sweet. I think there's also a quest for that one then, right? Yeah, there has to be a quest for it. Otherwise, that wouldn't show up, right? We're gonna need a saw. I think we're still gonna need that screwdriver. I had a couple of rods, but not that many. So we're probably going to need a couple more. That means we're going to need a file as well, which we're running low on. So let me just quickly go ahead and make another one of those. So 2 plates and a stick. And then we get a file. Let me make 2 of those. Good stuff, good stuff. Now we need the iron tank gauges. Oh, we're actually golden then. Yeah, we're golden. Is it a multi-block quest? Yeah, it is. Ooh. 576 buckets of fluid. That should be enough to store all of the creosote you have accumulated thus far. If that isn't big enough, you can make this tank bigger. The smallest tanks are 3x4 by 3, while the biggest are 9x8 by 9. Fluid will auto output without any pumps if you place a valve on its bottom side at the center. The output rate is 1,000 liters per tick, so twice as fast as a GT HV pump cover. Whoa. You can color the tank with Buildercraft paintbrushes in the GT spray can. If you still use Railcraft tanks in later tiers, you boost the output rate by using pumps. So I'm thinking about getting the gold ore berries. The water dilemma. Wait, didn't I already do this? Oh, they want me to make some tree taps. Really? Oh, next day. So that means we should now go ahead and actually make this bad boy, which means we're gonna need more space. That is gonna be a lot better. Oh, we might have to expand this area. Oh yeah, because we're actually hollowing it out so much that we're going into the open terrain. Look at that. That's pretty cool though. Yeah, let's just hollow everything out. Let's go for it. Give us all the area we would ever want. Oh, yeah, this is a big area that we can hollow out. It would be really cool to just put glass all at the sides. That would be really cool actually. Though I don't know yet how to make glass. I believe we can put the sand. That's how you make glass. I believe we can put the sand into our tinker smeltery and then we can pour blocks out of it. That might work. Gotta read up on how to make... Oh, hello. You just broke down. All right, that is a... That's quite a large extra area to work with. Look at that. We have a new modifier. Hold on. Modifiers go brrr, especially because I would like to get some more speed on this bad boy. Here we go. Mining level 21.5. Stack of redstone goes a long way. That's sad. That's sad. But we're getting close. We're getting close. At least I feel like we're getting close. This speed's already pretty good though. Like, for clearing out a base like this, oh, it's amazing. Speed and fortune. That's all we're rocking right now. I'm gonna need a new light source in my base if I expand this roof up by 1. Oh god, I just fell down. Oh, wrong clay. No, that looks ugly. I mean, I guess we could probably just do something like this, right? For now. Well, we're gonna need to light this base up eventually anyway. Might as well just do it properly now. Wow, I broke it again? I guess for now, these things will have to do. I think this is like a prime area for the tank. 3x4 by 3. That'd be like here. I needed 2 of these. I believe it should be hollow as well. Not a multi-block yet. Oh, come on. Does it turn into a multi-block now? No, it doesn't. How about now? Yeah, it is. Oh, yes, it does work. Look at that. Sweet. Oh, my goodness. Do I actually have enough to make another one? No, this is actually a little bit eerie. Let me actually just, you know, build a basic wall here. Otherwise, I have a feeling that stuff might start messing with me. Basic wall, basic wall. Okay, so it inputs automatically from the bottom. Then this should be able to connect up then, right? Oh yeah, it does. It does. So then the steam goes right in there. We might be able to go ahead and just try it. Oh yeah, that does work. That seems like it works as well. Okay, cool. It is starting to warm up. Yep, here we go. It's not generating steam yet. I guess it takes a little bit of time, right? Let me just completely fill this guy up. Here we go. Stack of charcoal going in. We're gonna need a hopper for this guy. Ooh, it's generating steam. Look at that. Nice. Okay, we're getting steam. It's filling up rather quickly. The iron tank walls are going to be a back burner project. We're going to get into that at some point. I just don't know when. All right, so you got steam. And I have... Oh my god, I just put that inside. That's not what I wanted to do. And I have a lot of copper that I want to make, so get to work. Oh, insufficient steam. Yeah, provide steam consistently. Gotcha. All right, so we gotta let this sit for a second. Oh my god, it's like 5,000 steam per craft. No, it's more. It's way more. 10,000. Oh my god, 28,000. 26,000. Wait, why did it make bronze? Oh, because it was still in the backlog. I feel you. Okay, this is going at a solid rate. The machine is pretty loud in the background. Damn, we're gonna need some noise isolation. We need a couple more of these bad boys. That one's empty. I mean, it seems to be going. Hey, as long as it keeps going, I'm happy. Boom. And 14. No! I got too greedy. Man, what are you doing? Steam, I need you right now. Like, I need you badly. We're gonna get that last craft in. There we go. Disconnect this one. All right, explain it to me in layman terms. Well, we needed to make wire cutters, so I guess there's that. Loot bag. Okay, now I'm feeling lucky. Okay, now I'm feeling lucky. Loot bag from the Steam age. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Spawn a cow? Really? I mean, you're going to be useful for my farm. I guess there's that. So, in order to get more machines, you'll need pistons. But not those amateurish ones. You need special ones. I shall guide you in making them. Piston and sticky piston. So, we're going to need iron gears. We're going to need carpenter blocks. Red alloy plates. Oh, okay. Cobblestone fence. And then you make a piston. So, that's how you make those. Oh my god, dude. What is this block? What do you mean? We can make quite a bit of carpenter's blocks with using wood frames. Oh, this is easy to make. What? We're running 38k right now. 41k, 230k. Okay, steam engine cooking. Steam engine absolutely cooking. Let's just let that internal buffer rise up a little bit before we actually start making this bronze. Okay, I'm thinking about doing the pistons in the new machines then. Got the macerator coming up. The compressor coming up. Haha, boom. Man, these creepers be everywhere. Wild. Look at that spider. Look at that guy. He don't know what's going on. He's looking everywhere. Okay. The reason that I wanted to progress through this place is I want to get towards this place, right? Wires, compressing stuff, which is that one. So I have that one. We need to get to compressing, and then we can get to steel. Because with steel, we can go to elamite, and with elamite, we can make a tool forge, and with the tool forge, we can get the lumber's axe. That's kind of what I want to do right now, because that's going to solve quite a bit of my issues. That way, we're also going to lock reinforced, and we're also going to be able to get steel tools, which would be nice. So for now, we got to focus on this. All right, so I need 2 gears. All right, there we go. Now we should have everything. So we can get the choice reward of sticky piston or piston. I'm going to go with the regular piston. Oh, we still have to craft the piston. Right. I do need 2 cobblestone for that, apparently, which is pretty interesting. Here we go. We're going to need that recipe probably a lot. All right, there we go. We got the piston. We get carpenter's blocks and we get pistons. That is great. Wire cutters, screwdriver, hammer. Ooh, that's a big one. This rather simple device does a very important job, compression. Its main function is to press 9 ingots into a block, but it's also useful for a variety of recipes. For making firm tofu, really. We're gonna need a steam compressor, which is 2 pistons, which we actually got, small bronze fluid pipes, and a bronze hull. Ooh, we need a lot of bronze for that. Now, this guy has been going like crazy, so we're actually going to start and we're going to let this little puppy run. It is going to suck a lot of steam out of our boiling room, but it's going to be worth it because that turns the 4 into 4, which is good. If that makes sense. Man, that thing is loud. Okay, here we go. This is it. Nice. We get a steel compressor, steam compressor. That spooked me a little bit. Pressing 9 ingots into a block. I guess we're gonna need that because we probably... Oh, here we go. About time to make some steel. Look at multi-block goals quest tab and build a bricked blast furnace. Return here once you've made at least 8 steel ingots. Okay, so bricked blast furnace. That's what I'm talking about. Aha! This is it. You need steel. Let's get busy. Bricked blast furnace. The BBF can share walls with other ones, just like most GT multiblocks. However, this will affect the air quality though. If you are short on stone dust, you can get more by macerating cobblestone. If you spawn near a biome with hardened clay, you can macerate it to get the clay dust you need. You can also use brick blocks from villages to get brick dust in the macerator. Oh my god, we need 1,008 clay. Oh my god. Oh, calcite, clay, stone, quartz. Ooh, there's bricks. Ooh, wow. We can just sit here while we're waiting for it to turn daytime. And we're just making little bits and pieces of clay. OG cave sounds. Gotta love them. This should be good. Yeah, that looks good. 714 only. Really? The macerator. Finally, you're able to make the device that will replace your mortar. However, the no durability feature on this device comes with a cost. You need 2 diamonds for the grinding heads. Oh, it will double our ore output though. So that's actually pretty good. Oh my god, that is expensive. We gotta get ourselves some diamonds. How are my ore berries doing? Oh my goodness, I can harvest them again. Okay, yeah, these are definitely producing. These are definitely producing. Look at this. Right, we're just gonna, like, every now and then, we're just gonna put some in there. So we're gonna need to find a couple new veins, right? Working towards the new multi-block. Now, the good thing is, I actually do have another one of these guys, and I'll be able to actually use them since we're running these setup right now. So we have the iron furnace ready. Now we just gotta get ourselves a couple of other goodies. And we are gonna need bronze as well. 5 bronze plates and a wrench. That's not too bad. There we go. Gives us another small coal boiler. Just gonna have to hook this guy up down there. Probably just gonna set up like 4 over here, right? That would seem the most logical to me. I believe I still had some fluid pipes, some wooden ones. Man, lightning going crazy right now. Then we hook that up to this one. That one's filling up. Go ahead, pump that in. Look at those. All right, so those are generating. I'm gonna... Oh, that's the wrong one. I'm gonna add one over here. Add one over here. Then we should be good. So now I have space for a couple more. That's gonna start generating steam. We have 150,000 right now. I could use some more of that bronze. So I'm gonna let that puppy run. Oh my god, what is going on? The iron guy? What? We're gonna be able to make iron golems now. That's right. The cool guy. Oh. Snowballs and pumpkins. Nice. Ooh. To make your first macerator, you need 2 diamonds. And to enter the Twilight Forest, you need 1. Finding a diamond vein would help you a lot. Go and look for one at Y5-20, which has graphite, diamond, and coal. Ooh, that is a really good... That's a really good ore vein, though, if we can find one of those. There's 2 veins that I need. I need a diamond vein with graphite and coal. And there's another vein I need as well. Which was... Where's the multi-block goals? Here we go. We're gonna need quartz, sand... Wait, calcite? Calcite ore. There we go. Vein stats. Vein... Lapis vein. Wait. I have that. Primary ore lazurite. Secondary sodalite. Sporadic. Calcite. Calcite you can melt as well? No, you cannot. It is not possible to melt calcite. But it is one of the things that we're going to need. And we can find that in the lapis vein, which is actually pretty good. Stone dust, we can macerate or mortar that stuff. quartz sand, we can mortar sand to get that. So that's good as well. It means that if we wanna make ourselves steel furnace or that new multi-block, we're gonna need diamonds. Because we're gonna need to make dusts out of the calcite, and you can only do that with the macerator. So first we need to get the macerator. So we need at least 2 diamonds, preferably 3. All right, I guess we're gonna go out. Let's hope we get some good stuff. Basaltic mineral sand vein. You may find basaltic mineral sand, granite mineral sand, gypsum. Oh, you know what? That's actually huge. What are we gonna find in this one? Place your bets now. Calprite, iron, pyrite, copper. Okay. Soapstone, talc, glauconite. Whoa, this is some weird stuff. That's not a full or apatite vein. Like, I'm very convinced I can just dig underground whenever it turns nighttime, and I can make a whole system that connects all the ore veins together. Wouldn't that be super nice? It looks like it might be a valid strategy, man. I can't lie. Look at that. We just discovered another vein. I'm gonna be doing this for the rest of the night. Just connect up all these little beautiful veins of ores. We actually are. So this is a gold vein. All right, where did we end up? Right next to our farm. Oh, you know what? That's not too bad. I want to take my ladders with me. And maybe actually even more torches. We're pretty close to the center of the chunk. Okay, magnetite. This is another gold. Another gold vein. Ooh, how deep does this one go? Ah, here we go. This is an iron vein. Yeah, that's fine. Another iron vein. That is an easy craft for a bunch of torches. Look at that. I'm starting to get the basics down. That is 60 torches. Exploration for the win, man. And we are going back into the mines. That is our main objective. Because diamond vein, very important. Okay, iron vein. Gotcha. Now, while I was taking a break, I read up on the Discord and some Reddit posts that you can use samples besides the ore block itself to find certain ore veins. So to find a diamond, we could theoretically use a coal sample in the ore finder wand. And sure enough, after walking around for a while, the coal has done its job and found me an actual coal vein. It's not the diamonds that we needed, but we still needed all of this coal to chuck in the coal coke ovens to later be used in the steel ovens, since they only run on coal coke. I went to town on this coal chunk, gathering up a good 3 stacks before returning to the base. Later that day, once some coal had melted, I chucked those in the coke ovens to start producing in the background. With all that set up, I just had to take care of this nasty skelly outside my base, after which I went on to find the actual diamond vein. Truth be told, I thought this was gonna be a multi-day journey, so it was also to my surprise I found this diamond vein fairly quickly. With no time to waste, I dug straight down to obtain riches. And let me tell you, these diamond ores looked pretty juicy. Happily, with my Fortune 3 pickaxe in hand, I started mining to my heart's content, gathering up about a stack of raw diamond ore before heading back to base camp. I did take a gamble that night traveling while it was dark outside, but I kept my eyes and ears peeled for any infernals that might happen to spawn in. After melting a couple of raw ores into diamonds, I then messed around a bit with some item pipes, and from my understanding, these could actually help me automate the macerator. But with my limited knowledge on these pipes, it was clear that I was in over my head. I tried setting up some sort of system with an iron furnace, after which I made the macerator, and I hooked the macerator up to the steam pipes, only to be left in disappointment when I came to learn that the pipes didn't work the way that I imagined them to. The other problem was that my wrench couldn't pick up these tin pipes, and I even tried making a bronze wrench in order to try and salvage the situation, but to no avail. The following day, I set out to the river to gather up the remaining 300 clay that I still needed. I also spotted this big fella just chilling in the water, which was the Slime King. While whacking him like a punching bag, my rapier also leveled up, and upon slaying the creature, it dropped the slime sword from Tinker's Construct and gave me a quest completion. I also got a yellow miniature heart, which I believe to increase my maximum health, but on that I'm still not pretty sure. After basic resources for the steel furnace had been collected, I then needed 4 additional iron furnaces. This was still a rather easy part of the quest, since I had loads of materials just laying around. Now, the next task was getting a bunch of dusts, and 2 of which were actually rare materials, namely gypsum and calcite. I quickly completed the stone dust, since that was just a mortar and some stone, and I got started on firing the clay bricks. Now, I had a vein with gypsum right around the corner, so with little time to spare, I went straight to it and gathered all the raw gypsum which I would need to macerate at the base for a higher yield. With the macerator working overtime, I continued the journey to the lapis vein to actually find the calcite I needed. This was a rare material that spawned in the lapis veins. It took me a little bit longer than I anticipated, but in the end we achieved our goal. With the calcite processing in the background next to the gypsum, I needed one last dust, quartz sand dust. This just needed some regular sand to be mortared, so one stop at the river would suffice for this. With the quartz sand dust obtained, I had to do another farm run to keep my food supplies at an all-time high. While waiting on the dusts, I made sure to keep a good amount of torches on me at all times. The macerator, however, was taking a little bit too long, so I made him a friend so that he can macerate together. Apparently, there's a machine that combines 4 macerators together, the steam grinder. Of course, I went to check it out completely unaware of how far in over my head I was. It looked like any other 1-block machine, but oh boy was I wrong. I got started on making the Tumbaga mix straight away. This is a combination of gold and copper powders. This also gave me a rare achievement, which was quite fancy. While that was melting, I did some more material grinding, after which I made the steam grinder. That part was easy enough. Those of you who play GTNH probably already know what kind of realization I'm gonna come to in a second here, but I placed the steam grinder down and was unable to connect it to a steam pipe. Within my confusion, I went to check out the quest book and stumbled upon some information that explained that this is in fact a multi-block. And sure enough, after looking at the NEI menu, it's a 3x3x3 multi-block requiring an exuberant amount of bronze. I would also need to put an input and output bus made from bronze, which made me realize I was way underprepared for this multi-block. However, I still desired it, so I took up my pickaxe and set out to the copper vein. I mined day in and day out, getting stacks upon stacks of copper veins ores. My macerator and furnaces were working overtime. I even added 4 regular furnaces to speed up the progress. While doing mandatory tasks in the base, like chopping wood, collecting ore berries, and farming, I would always craft some bronze holes in between my tasks. I worked on supplying my crafting tool station with more saws, soft mallets, knives, mortars, and wrenches. I wasn't going to run out anytime soon. My steam boilers were running behind hard time, since I needed to uncouple my machines every so often to let the steam buffer up in the iron tank. The good thing is, I have everything I need to make this steam grinder. Now, the bad thing is that we still have to make a new place in our base for this stuff. So that's what I'm going to be working on now. So we're going to definitely be taking down these little furnaces. These just had a little bit of bronze inside of them. All right, so we have a little bit more surface area to work with. So I'm just going to go ahead and build this bad boy right here. So what we need, because this is a multi-block just like any other, right? Okay. It's still an incomplete structure. Multi-block structure. Okay, here we go. Oh. Now it's making more sense. You need these little bad boys. Oh, okay, I see. So we're gonna need 2 output buses, which is Tumbaga plates. Oh, okay. So we need an input bus and we need an output bus. And then we're also gonna need a, large clay fluid pipe. We need steel for this thing. No, we need steel to make this. Oh my God, I'm scammed. I got scammed. I've been working so hard to make this thing and it doesn't even work. No, you're joking. All right, let's get the grinding again then. Oh my goodness. We first need steel. No way. Let me go ahead and check some things out, because we really gotta get this ball rolling. Oh, cool. We completed all this. You know what? I will actually get a lava bucket. Oh, that's hurting me. Here we go. So, multi-block goals. Here we go. What we needed was 108 brick dust and 108 clay dust. We actually have all of this. Go ahead and get that brick dust. It's 108 that we need. So that's a stack. Oh, no, it's brick dust. Never mind. Throw those bricks back in. Throw those bricks back in right now. Oh my god. Because these are small piles of clay, of brick dust. Oh my goodness. That's 48 only. Oh, this is gonna take so long. Can I not, like, manually do this somehow? Yeah, you can. Man, I'm just being an idiot. Why am I letting these macerators do it? I have more than enough mortars. Bro, what? I need 100 and... How much was it? 108? Yeah, 108. Nice, 117. Sweet. 117 and then 108 clay dust. Then we just combine these two. And then they combine into fire clay dust. Then the fire clay dust, we need to compress, which is in the compressor. We need to use that to compress them into fire clay bricks. So that is going to be this bad boy. Let me go ahead and hook these off. This brick is going away, and I will be grabbing this bad boy. Could I insert things from the side here? Do you work that way? Yes, you do. All right, my beautiful boy. You're going to be outputting these bad boys into there. How much are you using right now? 160 liters of steam per second. I think it's somewhat working. Yeah. All right. Go ahead and do that fire clay for me right there. What else am I going to need? Oh, yeah. We needed to get the buckets of concrete. We could do that right now. I'm going to need 36 fire brick crafts. So we're going to need 36 buckets of concrete. Really? Guess we'll just have to do that when we get there. Wait, is it 36 bricks? 36 fire bricks. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, so 36, 36, and then 72, 72. All right, yeah, we're just waiting on this steam compressor now. Go ahead and read up on some quests, and in the meantime, we have a roguelike dungeon. I know where a roguelike dungeon is. Talking about the book quest, there is a roguelike dungeon right there. Now, it might be pretty cool to go out and do that roguelike dungeon. Although that being said, I do want some armor if I attempt to do that. Although the possibility of good foods inside of there is rather nice. The thing that I want to work on is a bit of food, because we are running a bit low on things that are nice. So what I'm thinking about is going out and killing some animals. But I don't really have looting on my weapon. That's the only bad part. Why do animals explode, man? I'll never understand that. I will never understand why these animals just up and explode. I mean, I guess we could use pork meat as well for mincemeat. Chicken meat, I know for sure we can use. I'm looking for like stalk gardens or berry bushes, things like that, right? Because we actually got to focus on the food supply, because we're going to need better food, longer lasting food, and more saturation if we want to go out and explore in the dungeon. Because we're just going to need a lot of food, man. This dungeon exploration is going to take a lot out of us. But this is all in preparation for that. Because I really want to go dungeon raiding. I feel like, man, if we can find some, like, really good items or, like, materials inside of the dungeon, it could be huge. Oh, look at this. We have another leafy garden. Sweet. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. I think we got quite a bit of food now. Let me go ahead and pop all of these into the furnaces. Pop them into the food supply chests. And let's get started on crafting some better recipes. The lunchbox is fully empty now. Okay, let me also add the chicken, the pork, and the mutton over there. Do I still have a chest in here? No, I do not. Okay, no problem. No problem. We also have fish here, which is pretty interesting. I think we can actually do something with the fish, right? That would make a lot more sense. Can I make like nutmeg seeds or something? No, you gotta combine them with a sapling if you want to do something with that. We're just gonna go ahead and get some fruit and veg into our system. Oh man, these soft mallets break so fast. I need a whole supply of them. We're gonna go ahead with that right now. Use some soft mallets. We just turn all of these into juices. We're on that juice grind right now. I still have space for one more juice. I mean, I guess we're gonna go ahead and oh, nutmeg does not turn into juice. Oh, I haven't eaten these foods yet, so go ahead and do that. Go ahead and eat that nutmeg. Any food we haven't eaten before can add to our system. The raw fish I haven't eaten either. So we're just gonna go. I mean, these don't add a lot because they add only like half a slab, but still, there's a lot of foods we haven't eaten before. Now, I don't think I'm ready to go for the dungeon trip right now, but we will be soon. We will be soon. How is my compressor doing? Still got quite a ways to go. 53 right now. Oh, these are heat resistant. I'm wondering whether like we can make something with the egg. That would be kind of cool. Oh, we have eggs in here. Nice, sweet. Got 8 eggs. Yeah, the dungeon is really far away. Like, it's gonna take a lot of food to get there. I don't think this is gonna get us there, to be honest. These all just do one slab. It's not like they do a lot more. What are we gonna be working on? So we have the macerator, we have the compressor, using steam to cook things. The power of the sun. That sounds pretty good. Flint and steel, better than iron. Oh, I'm making a checklist. Look at this. Ooh, I like a clipboard. Let's work on that. Yeah, I need to turn some of this into iron then if we want to do that. Where are my furnaces? Here we go. Just load these bad boys up. And these are all melting iron. Then we can actually work on that clipboard. In the meantime, I need paper and I need a wood plank. What? The what now? I just need a regular wood plank, man. Oh, you need a compressor for that. Oh my goodness. Really? Okay. Well, I don't have any more wood pulp because we need logs for that. And I'm holding off on farming logs until I have that lumber's axe because I really don't want to farm wood without a lumber's axe. I'm gonna be honest. I could just go and collect my farms while this is running. I think that might be a better idea. What are we thinking? I'm thinking like half a stack of logs. And I think we should then be good to go in order to make ourselves the chest that we need for this kitchen area. We'll call it kitchen area. Yeah, these sacred oak saplings are massive, man. These are great. I love them. You know what I'm actually thinking of doing? Oh. Ooh, infernal. Blast off, gravity, ghastly. Okay. So this guy's got fireballs. Got him. Oh, what did you drop? Soulbound? That's terrible. I don't die in this. So I can't use the soulbound mechanic. What do you mean? Let me just go ahead, swap around all of these. That way I can just cycle through all of them to let them assist me in adding hearts. And I can just eat them in one go. Look at that. Not eaten yet. Not eaten yet. This one also not yet. Those I have done. Okay, sweet. All right, good. Now we've got a place where we can actually do some stuff. So those chests are set up over there. That chest is set up over there. This is going to be our materials, like all of our kitchenware. First, let me get the remaining of the fire bricks out of here. Because we gotta like rush the generation of this steel, because steel takes a long time to set up. We're gonna have more than enough time on our hands when we're producing that steel. And after we get that fire brick oven set up, we're probably gonna have to worry about pollution, but oh well. So I want to get that steam crusher going. That thing looks menacing. It can macerate up to 8 items at once. That's going to be a lifesaver. That is going to be a lifesaver. And the first thing that we're making is a tool forge and a lumber axe. That is the very first thing I'll be making. We unlocked something here. What? A cooked pork chop? Knife and raw pork chops? Really? Multi-blocks. Here we go. We needed 216 fire bricks is what we need. So that's the 4 more. And this is the 10 more, right? Here we go. Boom. 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 2 more. 2 more. 1. 2. Yes! Sweet. So now we just need to get ourselves all of these buckets of concrete, right? So for this concrete, we are going to be needing... We need an empty bucket and the bucket. Whoa. So I'm going to need 72 buckets. Hold on, what? That's a lot of iron, my man. What do you mean? Yeah, let me just fire these buckets up first. That's already gonna be a little bit better. Damn! That requires a bunch of those. I have 10 fire clay buckets already. That's good. I just want to make sure I'm not losing valuable buckets. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, iron is still a little bit expensive. So for this concrete, we need the calcite dust, stone dust, quartz sand, and clay dust. So clay dust, calcite dust, stone dust, quartz sand, and the water clay bucket, and empty regular bucket. We should have everything. There we go. We do. All right. Turning them into buckets of concrete. Oh, man. We are making moves right now. I'm going to need 2 more. Finish off this first batch. Okay, that finishes off the first batch. Then we can turn all of these into fire bricks. Okay, let's see. We needed 36. I think, yep, we're on the right track. There we go. That's it. That's it right there. 36 fire bricks. Oh, wow. You love to see it. Yeah, you love to see it. So, now that the fire bricks have been made, we also need to make a bricked blast furnace. I guess we just use the fire bricks that we have now. I hope it's only that. I hope it's only that. Man, that takes 4 iron furnaces. Oh, expensive. Okay, now we should have everything. Time to get some steel. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. It is definitely time to get some steel. Okay, let's look at this multi-block structure. So we're dealing with this one. Oh, it's completely open in the middle. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 layers. Okay. Think about just making it right here. And then oh! Look at that! Put some fuel inside this bad boy. Get me a stack. Well, I'll just start with half a stack because that's already going to take long enough. Oh! We're producing steel! Oh, yes. We're on that steel grind, baby. Look at that. Oh, man, that's good. This does take, I think, half an hour, though. Or something stupid like that. Like 40 minutes? Actually, don't remember. But it was something dumb. It was something pretty dumb. Now, we have a little bit of time on our hands before this steel is actually produced. So let's go ahead and figure out that food area now. I am very happy, though, that we're now producing this steel. That's good. That's so good. It's so good. Oh, we also have 2 steam age bags. We get 32 rough brownstone. You run a bit faster on it. Oh. What else did I get? Did I just get a knife? I think I just got a knife. Okay. Cool. I guess I'll take it. Okay. I do want to really work on this tool forge. That makes me think I did have a modifier remaining. That means I can probably diamond tip this bad boy, no? Yes! Gives me mining level obsidian. Here we go. Boom. That's what I'm talking about. All right, now we have that. Because for the tool forge that we want to make, we need alumite. And alumite is a blend that combines molten obsidian, molten steel, and molten aluminum. And it's quite a bit of molten aluminum. So go ahead and dump 5 into there. Should have probably crushed those first. What do you want? What do you want, huh? So steel is up first on the list. And I think in the Steam Age, they want us to get 8 steel ingots. 8 steel ingots is quite a lot, man. Is it 10 blocks of iron for a... Oh my god. What is this recipe for an anvil? Oh, 5 blocks of iron, 2 plates, and 2 screws. I mean, it makes sense, but that's expensive. Oh! Steel! My first steel ingot! Look at you! What a beautiful day. Now, this means I can actually make the alumite plates. Though that being said, I'm going to need a plate mold for that, don't I? Yeah, a large plate. We can use... Okay, we can get it. Yeah, that's no problem. I need an additional block of iron, and we're going to need some seared stone as well. I need to look for a lava deposit. I guess we could try to go this way. See if we can get ourselves that lava over. I mean, an elevator or something would be really nice. Because these ladders are slow. They're very slow. Oh. Well, I guess we got obsidian now. Sweet. Let me go ahead and get this obsidian. Oh, man. Alumite plates. Let's go. Tool forge. Let's go. Steel lumber axe. Let's go. All right. How much do we got now? 9 obsidian. I think that will be fine for now. I'm telling you, we're going to make that lumber axe. And the moment we take that lumber axe to that beautiful oak mega tree, we're going to chop that thing down in one fell swoop. I do want to make a couple of obsidian plates because I think they are the reinforcement modifiers. That would be nice. Getting some obsidian plates onto my tools would be really good. And as well, upgrading my tools to steel. Going to be another huge upgrade. That would be nice. To that end, I would say, how much steel we got, my boy? Okay, one more. We're going to take that obsidian out. What we do now is we insert 8 obsidian and the steel ingot. We have some seared stone. Go ahead and pour one of these bad boys out. We have 40 blood. Something died in here? What do you mean? Molten alumite. There we go. That's what we're talking about. Now, I do have to get the obsidian. But for that, we're going to need some molten brass. And before we can do that, we are going to need to get a stencil of large patterns. Material cost is 8 for these bad boys. Does that work, or does that also need like 8? No, okay. That just needs 1. Gotcha. That being said, we need a couple of obsidian plates. Which means we're also going to need more obsidian. Oh. So we have 1 large obsidian plate now. The thing is, we need alumite plates. Oh, which means we need a lot of molten alumite. Oh, God. Really? Okay, well. Using 6 ingots to craft a hammer seems pretty wasteful. Yeah, that's true. This tool has durability. How nice would it be to have a machine that does the same but without having durability and using 3 ingots to make 2 plates? Yeah, it's true. It's true. That's pretty good. And for that, we need an anvil. Okay. Let's go ahead and go for that one now. So that means that we first need to go ahead and get the anvil set up. So we need 10 blocks of iron. We have 3, and it takes 9 per. That's 7 more. Okay. That's our macerator. Let's go ahead and chuck that in our compressor. Takes about 30 seconds to make an iron block. So that's going to be our iron blocks. Those are being made right now. In the meantime, let's check what the next quest will be then. Then it's hammer time. So we're going to need more bronze fluid pipes. I think I still have a piston. I do. That's pretty good. So we have a piston. We need a bronze hull, which I don't have much bronze. Let me just hook this back up. Ah, there we go. Aluminum dust melts into the molten aluminum. Okay, so that is... We are doing it right. 7 blocks. Here we go. Now, the iron guy. What? Oh, there you go. Nice. We'll get a loot bag from the Steam Age. Those are always pretty fun. 2 anvils. There we go. That completes this for us. We get quite a bit of rewards from that. That is pretty sweet. So I think we make 1 of these and that completes the quest. Yeah, it does. All right. 6 more iron ingots as a reward and 15 coins of the technician. Oh, what dependencies are we waiting for? Oh, alumite and the steel. Those are the dependencies we're waiting on. Really now? Whoa. You could, in principle, make alumite by mixing obsidian, steel, and aluminum in the smeltery, but to get a much better yield, you can show you are a gregtech hero and search NEI for alternate recipes using dust. Alumite pickaxes are able to mine ardite in the Nether. Leave the rest of your alumite as liquid in your smeltery. You'll want to make the tool forge. You need 16 ingots in the smeltery to make 2 large plates. Yeah, that is true. That is pretty interesting. So we can make alumite dust. So you could do... Right, that does make it a lot easier. Well, the good thing is we're already working on... Wait, I need to get my inventory sorted, man. And we need to definitely get some more obsidian. I would guess alumite is stronger than steel since it uses steel as a component in it, right? That would make more sense. Yeah, I'm gonna go for that. Alumite tools. We're gonna make an alumite rapier. I think the tool forge is the first thing that I need to set up. It's gonna be like the first important part. It's one of the parts in the story where we actually start getting tools that will skyrocket our resource collection, or at least that's what it feels like, right? So what do we got in here? We got 15 obsidian now. I'd like like 24 at least. Here we go. That should be all the obsidian that I need for now. 24. And then we're gonna go ahead and get that bucket with us. How are our gloves doing? Oh, durability is super high. These gloves are amazing. Oh my goodness. All right, the long trek ahead. Dude, an elevator block would be so nice. Just instantly teleport up and down. That's probably gate get behind like a certain long stage further in the game. There's no way we could make an elevator block right now. Dump this bad boy in there. What does this turn into? Does this turn into what we need? That is a lot of obsidian dust. Huh? What? There's no way. You only need 2 for like 8 elamite dust. What the? Oh my god. That is actually crazy. That is so much. What? Oh, let's test out this. No, my steam supply is too low. I'm gonna craft these up real quick. I don't care. It uses durability. All right, here we go. Now I need to get to my cauldron. Do I have water in here? A little bit. Boom. Turn that into... Oh, come on. Turn that into aluminium dust. So we got the obsidian dust, the aluminium dust. Now we just need steel dust. How much does 1 steel turn into? How much dust? Place your bets now. I think it's only 1 dust. And we need 2 dust per. Yeah. So with 4 dust, we'll have enough. I'm pretty sure. Now I just have to wait for the steel to generate, to be fair. The only annoying part is that it requires you to have 8 steel ingots in your inventory, which is wild. Oh, that is so much. That is way better for your yield. Oh my god. So dump these guys into there. Let's make a bunch of molten alamite. All right, you guys are producing. Cows are breeding up. We got a bunch of milk, which we can turn into fresh milk. That's going to allow us to get a really good supply of cheese, I believe. 28. I think we can make 28 cheeses. Ooh. All right, new food recipes unlocked. We're going to get some more max health now. Hey, I'm ready. I'm ready. I like new food. And we have time because we need to wait on that steel anyway. So this makes a cheeseburger. It's only 1 hunger, but it's still pretty cool. Let me just go ahead and make 5 of those. Ooh. You can also make large cheese sandwiches like that. Oh, dude, I'm starting to get into it. So for these large cheese sandwiches, we go like this. Nice, nice, nice. With regular bread, we can do it as well, I think. Yeah. Look at that. I guess sometimes it just goes like that. Let's see what our steel production's like. All right, we're just waiting on 3 more steel. Then we can advance our quests. Oh, we also have kill all things. Look at that. You get so many coins for killing mobs. Whoa! You can get cobalt stuff? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, cobalt head. Nice. Nice. That is really good. Plates are going to go in there. Do we have the 2 more? No, but we're close. We're really close. All right, I'm going to AFK here for a second until this is done. And then we're going to get started on the next couple of quests. Oh, wow. I spent a really long time AFK, actually. Like a whole day almost. All right. Boom. Boom. Blast off. Complete. Oh, we get breaded pork chops as well. Ooh, that's something new. Of course, you know we already got to go with the loot bag. Gives us a potion of regeneration. That is perfect for the dungeon raid that I'm setting up. Oh my goodness. Wait, we get 2 of these bad boys. Oh, loot bags for the win. Elamite. Okay, let's create 1 ingot first. Here we go. We can either get 8 steel ingots. We can get a thaumium tool rod, a block of gold, or a loot bag. I think we're going to go ahead and get steel. That sounds like exactly what I need right now. We get a bunch of coins. Kind of good. I'll take it. Then we're going to be able to make the plates that we need for our tool forge. Go ahead and pour out 1 really quickly right now. So 2 alamite large plates, 4 blocks of iron. I think I actually went ahead and I made a couple of blocks. Yeah, 3. I need 1 more block. So we're going to dump that into the compressor for a second here. We need a tool station, which is fine. We have one of those right here. Then we need to get a saw, make that into that tool station. That is our first alamite plate. Does it take 8 or 9 ingots? I think it takes 8, right? No, 8. It's 8. We got exactly enough. Yes. 2 alamite plates, 4 iron blocks. What are we missing? Seared stone, probably, right? Yeah. Yup. Then we make a tool forge. Woo-hoo-hoo! For making bigger and better tinker's tools. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. How are we doing on nutrition? We're a little bit low on dairy. Here we go. That's some new food in the system. That's going to assist in helping us get more hearts as well. Waiting on this cobblestone to melt down, and then, ooh, then we're doing good. That's what I'm looking for, dude. Cutting a tree log by log is so old school. You're absolutely right. And crossbows are going to be huge because they're so much better than a regular bow. That makes me think I need to make a lot more arrows before I do my dungeon raid. Now, I do think I have a lot of feathers, right? Did I have a lot of feathers? There's 2 feathers in there. There's 5 feathers in here. I killed so many chickens. There has to be way more feathers. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. It takes a little while for the seared stone to actually turn into the liquid seared stone. It takes a bunch of time before it turns into a seared stone. Here we go. Grab a saw really quickly, and we're going to saw this bad boy in half. I've been waiting for this bad boy for ages. Let me tell you, I am so happy we have this block now. Oh my god. Tool forge completed. We get another loot bag, which could be huge. And then here we go, the lumber axe. This is what I'm incredibly interested in. By making a lumber axe, you're now able to cut down an entire tree in one hit. Don't forget your backpack when you're cutting a sacred oak down. Yeah, probably. The higher level metals will require an MV extruder. Keep in mind that the auto smelt modifier doesn't work, so don't bother with it. Okay, yeah, that kind of makes sense. That would be a little bit broken, right? If you could automatically smelt it into charcoal, that would make these little guys completely obsolete. We're making our first lumber axe. Massive, absolutely massive. I can't believe it. This is so good. We're chopping down that bad boy. Oh yes. Oh yes. Hand leather still going for a second. Hold on. Lumber axe, rod, binding, plate, cobalt axe head. Pro tinkerer. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. All right. How good is this thing? What? I thought this chopped like a whole tree in one go. Am I missing something? I feel like I'm missing something. Oh. Here we go. Now we chopping. Oh yeah. Oh, it already leveled up? Really? This is already a life changer. This has completely changed my need for wood. Oh, wow. This has already filled up completely. Oh. Why do you only take 1 damage? Oh! Okay, you guys are going a little bit too crazy for me. Then we're going to start making the 1 block mining. We're going to make the hammerhead cast. Then we're going to make a hammer. I think the best thing is if we would make it totally out of steel. That's probably going to be for the best, right? I don't think I have more obsidian, so we're going to go ahead with the hammer now. Look at that. Wow. Mining level obsidian. Very nice. Which is mining level 5. This one is also mining level 5. Effective durability is 3000. Molten obsidian, although... yeah, we have a bit more. I can make obsidian plates for the lumber axe, so we should be good. Although, this thing is cobalt. I don't have cobalt. There's no way I can repair it. So, this is going to get stored back. Aluminum ore berry, which means we need a lot of crop sticks. Which is fine, because look at all this stuff. We're going to need a saw and a file for that. Have a lot of saws. Don't have a lot of files. But, I do have a lot of iron plates. Stack and a half. We're talking about a little over 100. 103 of these bad boys. Oh, that makes it a lot better. Nice. Okay, we are going to be expanding this place by a lot. That's going to give us a lot more farming area. It's actually better if we do it this way. All right, it would go something like this. crop sticks. There we go, crop sticks, and then aluminium ore berries all around. That's it. That's it. Just like that. Probably hide the buckets of water in there. That should be good. One over there and one over here. Now our oreberry farm is going. Look at this. Look at this. Woo, that's a big farm. Now, what else am I looking at here? We've got a whole bunch of different quests. One of the quests I really want to knock out of the way is the backpack, which requires 5 tanned leather, 3 woven cotton, and a steel ring. Steel ring's pretty easy to make. It's the cotton that I am most concerned about. Because I need to go up to my cotton farm for a second. Hold on. So we can start making some tanned leather. Now, the other problem is that I don't have that much leather. So that's definitely something I need to work on. Either going out by killing cows or seeing if there's any other way to make leather. Maybe there actually is. Aha! I guess you can add looting to weapons. I didn't know that. I gotta level up this sword during the night, because I want to give that bad boy looting 3 before we actually start going and killing cows and stuff. So the backpack will have to wait for a while, but that's okay. Ooh. Right, okay. Okay, buddy. So, our task list. What is on the task list? We need to get lapis. We need to get iron. We need to get copper. We need to get tin. We need to hit up the coal vein. We need leather for the backpack. Backpack. That's what we're doing. First task is going to be the lapis vein, probably. That sounds like a good idea. Okay. This gravel is making me a little bit annoyed, but the funny thing is we still need it. So, I can't be that annoyed. I just wish it insta-broke like sand does in dirt. There's also a king slime just roaming around somewhere. I have no idea where. The thing is, I don't have that much need for lazurite. This is lapis, though. I do have a big need for that. I think lapis is still the most common ore in this sort of vein type, which I'm very happy about because I need loads of lapis. We need 450 lapis. I wonder if we macerate this lapis ore, if we actually get 2 lapis dust. Let me actually check that. Lapis ore. If we macerate it, we get 12. Wait, what? Wait, what? But what do we do with lapis dust? We just... Okay, so we just smelt this lapis, okay. The reason I'm still hitting up this vein with my pickaxe is for the simple reason that we actually need the Fortune 3 that we already have. So that it gets used on the lapis that we're mining right now. That will make us a little bit more efficient in getting ourselves set up to use our hammer with luck. I'm just gonna go at it like this before we do anything else. Lava is not bad. We do like lava. XP needed for level up 3,400. 3,600. It is a super small difference. What? Alright, well, we'll just keep using this hammer then. Alright, these crops have grown. These crops have grown. Look at that. Look at that. Weed? I planted ore berries, not weeds. What do you mean? Yo, these weeds be playing with me. Okay. Okay. So, we just gotta level this guy up, I guess? Yeah. We're just gonna have to strip mine for a little bit. Level that bad boy up. Alright, how much experience was that? 1,600. Okay. That's not too bad. Here it is. With your steel tool, you're able to mine obsidian. You can make the reinforcement, which gives a reinforced modifier, which increases the ability of your tool. Reinforced level 10 makes the tool unbreakable. Okay, so there's not a lot of uses for the reinforcement plate. The only thing that I could think of would be the hammer and the lumber axe. Although that being said, it is still quite nice. And I already have, I believe, an obsidian large plate laying around here. Yeah, I do. So that means we have to... Oh, molten steel over a plate. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to use these anyway. The steel pickaxe I might actually end up using. Although I have an alamite pickaxe. Never mind. I'm not going to be using that. We have alamite. Oh, I can't upgrade my pickaxe. Oh, it's not max durability. That's why. So that bumps the mining level to... Oh, it keeps it at obsidian, which is okay. My mining speed goes up a little bit. And my durability goes up a little bit as well. I guess we go for alamite pickaxe. There we go. And then we're going to make it reinforced 5. That's going to at least help this cobalt lumber axe. Reinforced 5. There we go, baby. That is going to bump us up from mining speed 22.9 all the way up to mining speed 29.9. That is a crazy pickaxe we're rocking right now. All right. Hey, I'm down for it. Alamite, Thaumic, Reinforced 2, Luck, Haste, Durability, 500 pickaxe. I guess so. And it is nighttime. I want to increase my level of my rapier. So I can then use lapis on this bad boy. There we go. Added modifier. This one's got looting 3, baby. Oh, sweet. Looting 3. Okay, that's what I needed. Now we can go and kill some cows. Now we can go and kill some cows. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We have access to a compression machine, which means we can make gold blocks. Which means that we can add a modifier to literally all of our tools. Since a diamond and the gold block will add a modifier, if I remember correctly. So I'm thinking we hit up the diamond vein. I'm thinking we hit up the gold vein. And I think we just slap modifiers onto these bad boys for days. First though, cows. I need a backpack badly because I really want to go dungeoneering. So let's see if this luck, this looting 3... really does affect the loot that we get from mobs. I would really hope it does. Would be amazing if it does. Give me like 2 chickens. You gave me 1 raw chicken. Not cool, buddy. We're getting a lot of feathers from these boys. So that leads me to believe that we'll get a lot. We will actually get a lot of leather from cows. At least I think that's what that means. Now, the only thing is we got to actually find some cows before we can do that. We have the diamond vein right here, where I don't have any ladders for, so that's kind of sad. I'm going to wait with that. I first want to get leather and a backpack. Let's bring home the leather, boys. 4 leather from 1 cow. That's why I wanted the lapis. Oh, yeah. And we got a quest for killing cows as well, so I believe we might even get some additional leather. And across the river were even more cows. 18 leather. Even more leather, and we're getting beef as well. Oh, a new type of tree. Sweet. Where were these cows that I saw on the other side? Ah, there's a herd of cows right in front of us. We have about 2 hours before we gotta head back, so I'd say let's kill these cows, and then let's run back to the base. I think that might be a better idea. They still do explode. And that destroys the drops, but it didn't destroy the leather, which is at least good. Cows, cows, cows. Ooh, new berry. Sweet. Oh, that's a lot of meat and a lot of leather. Oh my god. All right, sweet. That's it. Let us go back to the base. Let's make that backpack, and then let's start going for that gold and diamond vein. Oh, time to kill chickens. Sweet. We got another quest completed. That is a fat tree. You got a lot of fruit on you. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here we go. These are all running. 5 tanned leather, a steel ring, and 3 woven cotton. So 1, 2, 3 woven cotton, a steel ring, steel ring. Okay. Now we just need to wait for this bound leather to be done drying, which might take a little while. What other quests? Oh yeah, I completed the kill quest. That's true. Oh, and I got the dispenser. That's kind of funny. Simple wind meter. Oh, interesting. I also want to work on a glider. Yeah, I definitely want to work on a glider. That is super important. But the glider will come later, I think. Let's first check the kill quests. Oh, building better bases. Tinker's blocks. We get a lava bucket. Nice. Wait, what did this quest say? Tinker's Construct offers a couple of useful blocks from the smeltery. Rough brownstone takes tin and gravel and makes a block that lets you move a little faster. Cobblestone can be turned into sear stone, usable in the smeltery walls to make it larger without having to use clay. Wait, what? Usable in the smeltery walls to make it larger without having to use clay. Oh, that's massive. That is actually massive because I want to make this smeltery really, really big. Like we're talking, I want to make this bad boy 2 more blocks wide and another block inwards. Does that destroy everything? No, it doesn't. Sweet. We're gonna have to move this up. Oh, we are making this smeltery big. Oh, look at these. Oh, this works like a charm. Let's see if this works. It would be a little crazy if it does. But hey, I want to see if it does, because that would be awesome. We could just load up on seared stone, make the blocks out of it, and add it to the forge. You know we out here. You know we out here. All right, we're going to add these ore berries to the macerators. Like that, like that. I'm going to let you go in there. This will just melt down. Go over to this side. We get nutmeg. Get a bunch of different berries. A bunch of different stuff here. Garlic, ginger. A regular type of berry. This berry bush I'm going to put outside. All right, we are well fed. We are going. We're gaming. No, you ain't gonna do nothing. Whoa, what are you? A crazy spider. Wait, he drops leather? What? And a bucket? Did this guy drop a bucket? That seems strange. Leather's about 70% done. Oh yeah, I still had some other quests. That's right. We get a better chisel. Botany, second saw. Carpenter's blocks. More like architect. Look, mom, no torches. Kill all things. Time to kill spiders. Time to kill zombies. Time to kill cows. And time to kill chickens. Lava monster, wisp, silverfish. Oh, that's a lot of coins. That also just gave me a lot of coins. I still don't think we have a lot of useful things in the coin menu. We could exchange gold ore. Oh, man, you can exchange your stack of GT gold ore for vanilla gold ore. Thought it would just give you a stack. Right, okay. Buy some eggs. Buy some leather. Buy some wool. What else are we looking at? Cotton and string. That's pretty good to buy that. Aluminum ore berries, iron ore berries, copper ore berries, and tin ore berries. Well, I'm just waiting for this bound leather. We're about 5% away. Just gonna wait here for a second till that is done. Should I not just try to... What are we doing food-wise? We could probably do with making some more bread stuff. I feel like that's true. Do I still have loads of barley? Loads of barley. We're gonna need a lot of mortars, though. Do we still have mortars? Yeah, I do. Good stuff. Good stuff. Let me go ahead and turn that into dough. We're gonna do that one more time. There we go. And then we're gonna make 21 large, 21 of that. Good stuff. Oh, I haven't eaten any of these, really. Just use up a little bit of saturation here. I'm surprised I have never eaten these raw doughs. I mean, I guess it makes sense, right? I'm just gonna go ahead and start melting some of these things in my new furnaces. Here we go. The rest we can just chuck in. After these are done melting, we should be good on that. Do I still have some snow? I have 1 snow. That's not a lot. Yeah, that's not a lot. Veggie stripes. I should have everything here. So like 3 carrots, ginger, and edible salt. Let's go ahead and make some veggie stripes. What do you mean? Like I was saying, veggie stripes is another food we have on lockdown here. Okay. What else can we make food-wise? Let's see. What other vegetable items? What can we do with onions? You can cut up onions? Oh man, if only we had tomatoes. I don't have tomatoes. Yeah, no. Can I get tomato seeds somehow? Oh, loot bag for seeds. Okay. I'll just carry this around with me then. What's the cooldown on that? 10 minutes! Alright, zucchini, soybean. Oh, look at all this bound leather. Ooh. Wait. We don't need that much. But we do need some. We need 5. So 3 I'll have to keep in my good chest. Now we can go ahead and make a backpack. Look at this. How can I equip this backpack? Ah. Oh. That was strange. All right. Backpack acquired. Double inventory space. Now we're just waiting on a few of these to melt down. We have even more iron. That is going to go into, first of all, my steel factory. Did I have more copper? Yeah, I did. Got the whole plant running. Nice. All right. How we doing with the seared bricks? It actually works. Yeah, it actually works. Oh my god. That's crazy. Oh, dude, that's awesome. It does take a while for these seared bricks to actually work. But if it works... Oh, that wasn't entirely what I wanted to do. But if it works like advertised, we'll be good. I don't need to make it wider since we can do it like this. The only thing is that I don't have lava anymore. What is a good way of transporting a lot of lava? You know what, actually? I still have 15 HP that I can burn through before I would have any fear of dying. God, I love that I ate so much different foods. Look at us go. No more lava problems. Just hope it doesn't burn up a chest. Would that be able to burn up a chest? Oh, I still have one in my inventory. All right, that's good. We got lava for days. Look at that. Sweet. Ooh, lunchbox empty. This backpack sacrifices some space to give you a portable crafting table. You have to put the items you want to craft inside the backpack. Because of this, you can use it to quickly craft large amounts of items at once. You can also use the forestry work table with its larger inventory to do the same. Once you reach MV, you can switch to an adventure backpack that includes a pair of tanks for storing fluids you want. A workbench backpack. Oh, interesting. Well, we have the multi-block revolution now, but we still need to make those steel items for it. So I'm thinking what we'll do is run it up and mine... Wait, actually, should I make the macerator first? This multi-block? Maybe I really should. It's not too bad. Requires tin and bronze, then hoppers. This one requires an ultra-low voltage fluid tank, which is just one steel plate, iron plates, and a large clay fluid pipe. And they're not too bad. I have Tumbaga. I have Tumbaga. I guess we go ahead and we do that one first. The multi-block. Yeah, let's set that up first. Is it copper or is it bronze? It's probably going to be bronze, right? Bronze. Yeah, it's all bronze. Bronze and tin. Only have 16 tin, however. It's not that much. We have a load of bronze, however, so that's good. If we now use 3 ingots... If we now give it 3 ingots, instead of using the hammer, we're going to be able to make... Yo, give this boy some steam. There we go. 2 steel plates. That's like 14. That's another 6, so that's 20 plates. Now, with all the plates and additional items made, it was time to make our monstrous macerator. I dug up the bronze hulls and put in the input and output buses ready to kickstart ourselves into a new era of efficiency. Of course, the space I originally laid out wasn't gonna suffice, so I quickly dug out a new section of the base for this bulky machine. I set myself up with a wrench and started connecting the fluid pipes to my steam buffer tank. This time around, I kinda had an idea of what I was doing and set up the steam grinder correctly, which is when I actually realized I was still missing a core part. Now, the part I was missing was the steam hatch. This I quickly crafted up, which was now possible since we had access to a steady supply of steel. I placed the last block and the machine was running, or not. I quickly figured out that I just had to whack it with a mallet and it should turn on, or not. It wouldn't even turn on anymore, like at all, which was nice. Luckily, I checked the steam pipe connecting to my buffer tank, which is where the issue was, because this one was disconnected. It was a quick fix. The steam grinder was up and running, and we were processing 8 resources at the same time. I then continued on trying to be a genius, hooking up item pipes to a hopper and a chest. But of course, I was still a caveman. So that was kind of a dumb move. I packed it up and moved on to Tinker's Construct. We needed a bigger forge. The questbook explained that seared stone could be used for expanding the forge. Additionally, I'd work on 3 more smeltery drains, 3 more faucets, and 3 more casting basins. For that, I'd obviously need more sand, on top of obviously more gravel. This to make grout, since we ran out of that stuff long ago. While the grout was doing its thing, I started working on upgrading my rapier to alumite. For some reason, the game registered my rapier as a bronze pickaxe, which was interesting. Nonetheless, I upgraded to alumite, and all of our tools and weapons were now sorted out. The drains and faucets were finished, so I added them to my forge setup. All that was left was the 3 casting basins, but that will take a little bit of time. My setup was looking rather janky now that I think back on it, but hey, it did its job. So I decided it was a good time as any to make my steam grinder more accessible by adding a luxurious staircase. This would also kind of help me cover up my previous item pipe mishaps. Yeah, don't look at that one. While farming outside, I of course got ambushed by a mama spider that upon being slain, summoned an infernal. Nothing a guy like me couldn't handle though. After stashing away the loot from this infernal, I found something epic. These are called piston boots. These little dogs would be massive boosts to my movement, and I really wanted them. That being said, I had no idea how to get the rubber plates. I only really managed to find out how to make the cast, to actually cast the rubber into plates. And instead of a water checkpoint, we're doing an aluminum checkpoint. Are you farming your oreberry bushes? I know they're fully grown. Go and check on them. After that oreberry run was completed, I knocked the second casting basin out of the way, after which I added an extra modifier to my rapier. The plan in the future was to use quartz on this weapon to skyrocket its damage. For that, I actually needed the quartz, but that come in later. For now, the plate mold was first on the list. I just had to cast some steel over the mold that I made with some of the crafting tools to create the actual usable one. After some research, I also came to learn how rubber was actually made, and it required a trip to the depths of hell, the Nether. A small spoiler, that place is so incredibly deadly, with infernals literally crawling all over the place. And that's only scratching the surface. To be even able to go there, however, I needed movement options. So a hang glider was gonna be really essential to this, as it could literally save my life. Throwing together all the bits and pieces to make this oversized human kite, I was so ready to test it out. While waiting on the sun to rise, I made a giant cobblestone tower that I'd be using as a launch platform. The sheer jump in adventuring capacity I experienced with my first flight was nothing short of blissful. We had essentially unlocked premium fast travel. I could fly around and make other cobble towers when we needed them to fly right back to the base or to any ore veins. And while flying, I realized this could be incredibly efficient. If I just hit up all my ore veins while I'm flying over to my base, I could stock up on resources. So with that in mind, I hit up a couple of veins that I was severely running low on before towering up again and jolting back to base camp. I was then met with another problem. My creosote supply was at an all-time high, even so much so that my coke ovens weren't producing any more coke. I looked into a couple of solutions, but eventually settled for an iron tank, and while manually emptying my coke ovens, I believed, I was 100% sure, that there was a way to do this automatically. So, that means it's time for fluid pipes. This, of course, as you might have guessed, did not work as I intuitively thought it would. Instead of fixing that issue, I got distracted by a king slime and a roguelike dungeon that were just calling my name. The king slime went down without any fight. It dropped a really cool slime king scythe, which was epic, and after that, I tackled on the roguelike dungeon. Inside of this roguelike, I was quickly faced with a completely new mechanic. Spawners are practically unbreakable. This meant that I needed to be on my toes, since mobs could spawn in places that I would least expect them to. Venturing forth, I came across a room with an anvil and lo and behold, 6 hoppers. Massive win already. I powered through the first layers of the dungeons, killing mob after mob, until a teleportation creeper displaced me into a random cave. I quickly found my bearings and continued exploring. The deeper into the dungeon you go, the stronger the mobs will get, however. Also, having increased rarities of armor and random enchantments means that you will have to stay sharp out there. While dealing with infernals, I had to get creative sometimes and use my building skill advantage. That was when death gave me a little knock on the door. Some kind of big zombie snuck up on me and ran me a new fate, almost killing me in the process of being my barber. That wasn't the only crazy mob though. since the spider you're looking at right now only took 1 damage from a power bow with a fully charged shot. Absolutely wild if you ask me. Having had enough of this dungeon and not wanting to test my luck, I started mining upwards, eventually reaching the surface where I would tower up and start gliding home. Once I was home, I stashed away all the spoils of war. What we need to do in order to advance our Steam Age quests. One of the things we have to do is we got to make that wrought iron. So that being said, I did research how to make the wrought iron. And for that, we're going to need casting form nuggets. That means we're going to need to make another blank cast, which we already know how to do now. We're just going to have to get some molten aluminum brass. Then we're going to need a file and a hammer, I believe. Yes. So we're quickly going to need to make a new file. Hold on a second here. I'm going to go ahead and grab a hammer. And we're making this casting form for the nuggets. And then we're probably going to have to make... Ooh, we need a lot of molten steel for this one. Oh, we have more than enough. Glad I already melted down some steel for this. So we're going to go ahead and make that cast form for the nuggets. And then we're going to be able to use the alloy smelter for that. Wrought iron is good, but not as good as steel. Mostly this is used in machine hulls or in tools if you don't want to use steel up for that, which is exactly what we need. To make wrought iron, you need Tinker Smelter to melt some iron ingots down and cast nuggets, or use an ingot and a saw to get your nuggets. Now put these in a furnace to get wrought iron nuggets, and then we can compress the nuggets back into ingots. So pretty much what that means is, oh, we get 8 iron nuggets from that. Might actually be worth it to use a saw then for this quest, just to speed up the process a little bit. So what we need is this bad boy. And we would need a saw. So we're talking about a stack that the quest is requiring, right? Yes, it is a stack that it requires. So I'm gonna split these into 4s. Then we should be good to go. We gotta wait on that to melt down. We have 28 more copper, which I'll bump in there. That way we're gonna be making some more of that bronze. Let me see, these are all still running. They're running good. What about the last one? This one's running a little bit empty. Collect some more of this coal coke. We're going to dump that back into our steel furnace. There we go. Steel production is up and running again. That's good stuff. All right, let's go ahead and wait for that wrought iron, these wrought iron nuggets to melt. So that should be all the steel that I need. We have the flint. The steel plate I'm going to put in there for a second. We're going to need to make a small steel spring and a small steel gear. Small steel spring and small steel gear. Then we combine all of that to make a flint and steel. There we go. Nice. So now we have a flint and steel, and we could technically go to the Nether. Although, that being said, the Nether is a very, 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 very dangerous place. I don't think we're prepared for it. But maybe at some point we'll have to. The thing what I want to get is a ball of moss. I guess it's just an item reward that we get anyway. Oh yeah, we just get a ball of moss. Okay, cool. Loot back for the Steam Age, or we get obsidian. I think we run with obsidian. We have to go to the Nether. That's pretty interesting. Whoa. That's not cool. This guy also just destroyed the drying racks. Like, he deletes blocks. Let me go ahead with this wrought iron. Then we jump this into the compressor. That's going to turn it into ingots. And then we should be good to go. Let's see. Casting form. Okay, we need a lot of aluminum brass if we want to make these casting forms. How much do I still have? I have 5 ingots. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 molds. Yo! Hey! Let's go. Easy. All right, let me just make these molds while the wrought iron is melting, and then let's go ahead and knock these 2 quests out of the park, right? So I'm gonna need, what are we gonna need? File and a hammer. Here we go, file and a hammer. Then we're just gonna make the molds 1 by 1. We're also gonna need a lot of steel for that. That requires a file and a hammer as well. So file, hammer, cast, file, hammer, cast, file, hammer, cast, and the last time, file, hammer, cast. Now we should have all of the plates that we need. Now we just gotta cast them with steel. How much steel do I have? I have 3 steel remaining, which is not good enough. I need 2 more steel inside of the system. How are we doing on fuel? We don't have that much fuel remaining. I think it's just gonna be enough. Wait, this requires 576 steel? Whoa, hold on. We gotta dump a bunch more steel into here. Oh my god. That is very expensive for ingot. Yeah, you just need this one to melt, and then we're good. Right, now that the wrought iron is done, we're making waves. We're making waves. I could get a large bacon sandwich. I could get a hammer or a wrench. I think we go with... Oh, no. We should get all these items. Okay, sweet. That's pretty good. Extra tools is always appreciated. I'm not going to complain about that. Go ahead, store that food away for a second. This one should be done. This one should be done. Give me that steel. Give me that steel. Look at this. Woo. Nice. Then we have all of these beautiful molds. So we get 4 empty shape plates, or we get steam age loot bag. I'm gonna go for the empty shape plates, because that just requires a lot of steel. That's like 20 steel that we just received there. So I definitely like that more. Now I am lagging behind on resources very hard. Preferably I would like to do a mining run of every single vein that we have. That would really be nice. But that being said, it is what it is. We got the steam extractor. We're gonna hook this machine up right here. We get a loot bag from the steam age. Hold on. Hold on. Leather tunic? Really? Ew. That's a trash loot bag, man. What do you mean? Oh my god. I was just reading over the quest book for the Nether. It says, also when you die here, not if, your graves will spawn skeletons. When you die, not if. Yo, that's wild. That is very wild. Oh, that makes me think. We can upgrade the forge. Now we have even more space. Oh, what is that gonna make? Oh, that makes a glass pane, really? That is pretty interesting. Now, do I want to hit up the Nether then? I'm not entirely sure if I want to be honest with you. We do need some sulfur, but we can probably get books from the roguelike dungeon. At least that's what I'm assuming. So I'm thinking we fly over to the roguelike dungeon. I do need some more torches. Hold on. What is going on? Let me go ahead and make some torches first. Create a stack of torches. That is going to save me a lot of trouble. Dump these guys back in here. They can smelt a stack of something in total. And let's fly over to the roguelike dungeon. You know what? Let's sleep first. I actually don't want to do this during the nighttime. No, I know. We're built different. We go during the nighttime and we kill any infernal we see. So we can get some juicy loot. That's what I'm thinking. Why are you... No, you're not going to do that, my man. All right, so anybody who has posted comments in my videos before saying how it's too dark and you can't see anything, well, I kind of get what you guys mean now, because I can't see nothing right now. I just got to make sure that I don't fall off this tower, or we're done for. I do see the end of the tower coming into sight here. Pretty cool sight though. See a little spider down in the bottom, in the left over there. All right, let's go to the roguelike dungeon, 700 meters away. There is one bookshelf already here. We need 3 more bookshelves. I think we can find that in here. Ah, that's another bookshelf. Oh, protection 1. Nice. Another power 1. Am I dead? I'm not dead. We're good. Whew. Okay, what do we got in here? Sharpness 1. Let me just put these enchanted books away, because these are actually rather valuable. I think that's all the books that I need, to be honest. Yeah, 12 books. There we go. Look at that. The book quest is completed. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Yeah, that's you, isn't it? Got from 0 to 100 real quick. Oh, we gotta get out of here. Okay, I'm out of here. Nah, I ain't dealing with you guys. You deal too much damage. Wow. Oh my god, Infernal Creeper. No. You know, I'm interested. Is it something we can kill? Regen Poisonous Wither. Did he poison us? No, right? Ah, he's got him. Ooh, looks like some pants. What is it? Brought 2! Let's go! I've seen enough. This place is deadly. I don't want to mess with it. I got an arrow sticking in my left eye. What do you mean? Go ahead and check what we got for that quest of the books. We get 2 buckets, 2 steak sandwiches, and 6 additional books. I guess books are important somehow. I'm not entirely sure. That quest is completed. Then the only thing that's left to do is go to the Nether, is what we have to do now. Oh, wow. Really? We have to go to the Nether in order to progress our quest line. Okay. Okay. Damn. That's dangerous. Wow. Okay. I will be doing something with this. I kind of want to see what the recipe for a golden apple is like. That's still the same. It needs a chemical reactor. Oh, oh my god. No. Yeah, God Apple needs a chemical reactor as well. And the first one we can get is a basic one, which requires the LV age, of course. Right. Am I ready for this? I don't think so. Are we going to do it anyway? Yes, we are. Okay. We're inside. I see a bunch of stuff. See a bunch of hounds. We're good for now. Let me check the quest. Let me dump this in my backpack for now. What's the next quest? Oh my god. We have to get a bunch of sulfur. Are you kidding me? Ain't no way. GT ore veins then. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, we're sinking through. Harvestable, no. I need Ardite level, which is a level higher than what we have right now. Oh my god. This place is... Wow, this place is crazy. Silver ore, gravestone. Why is there a gravestone here? Ooh, we got a vampire. We got a very crazy ghast. Oh, return to sender. Oh, that one's right there. He's got the magic beam, so we gotta be careful about that. Good. Got that one. He dropped ender pearls. Ender pearls are pretty good. Ethereal. Elder wisdom. What is that? Oh, you're angry as well. Why are these mobs so angry? Making rubber is now more complicated. You need raw rubber and sulfur. Finding a sulfur vein in Nether seems like a good idea, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. It's Y5 to -20. I'm abusing the fact that I got a power 2 bow, man. I'm abusing that fact. Oh. We got the Ardite. Sweet. Ardite mining level. Oh, yeah. Oh, here we go. Oh, ho, ho! This is a sulfur vein? No way. That's massive. That's massive. Like, that's actually massive. Wow. This fortune really bumping in, huh? All right. Pyrite, sulfur. Let's go. All right. Does the quest book count what I'm finding now? No, it doesn't. Okay. So... what we're gonna end up doing is storing away some of this stuff. The digger's backpack we're gonna unlock for a second here, and then the miner's backpack we're gonna put on lock for a moment. This is the other one we need. Pyrite. Yeah, it's the dark one. Is that pyrite? No, that's not pyrite. That is pyrite. Ooh, good pyrite vein seems like. Sweet. Sulfur for days. Where's the... this is the ore chunk again. Here we go. All right. We're making moves. A little bit more. I don't have my tool forge with me, so I hope we can knock this quest out. There we go. That should be it. Oh, I need some more pyrite. Okay, hold on. I have a bunch of pyrite right here. That should be enough. No, one more. One more pyrite. Come on. Where's all the pyrite? There we go. All right, now we're good. Okay, miner's backpack. Set that to go in there. All right, good stuff. We can get imp leather. We did get some... Wait, what can we make with imp leather? Is there something else we can make? It's just imp skin. Yeah, it's just imp skin. So I'm gonna go for a loot bag here. All right, loot bag. Let's see what we get. Ooh, spawn an ocelot. That's kind of cool. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Oh, I just used an ender pearl. Oh man, I'm an idiot. So now we need to get raw rubber dust and sulfur dust. So actually, we would need to go back to the overworld, which I like very much, and I will do right now. We got what we needed for in the Nether, so we're good. Oh god. Okay, hello, buddy. These guys are not nice at all. All right, I'm out of here. Sayonara, as they say in Japanese. Bye. Gone. Toodaloo. Man, what an adventure. Okay. Wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. So we need raw rubber dust. Placing wires without insulation seems to be a bad idea. Now that you have an extractor to extract raw rubber out of sticky resin. An alloy smelter to further process it using sulfur. Oh, sticky resin. I do have a lot of that. And we have the extractor now as well. So we need to extract this stuff. Sticky resin. Oh, it takes 30 seconds to pop. What do you mean? Well, the other thing that I know for a fact is that we're going to need a lot of this rubber stuff. So if I remember correctly, I believe there is a coin quest for sticky resin. It requires 50 explorers coins. I think that's worth it. We have more than enough coins for this stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do that and get 64 more sticky resin. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Let me see. Oh, no. Get out of here. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. All right, so we have more sticky resin now. We got an auto smelt on the lava crystal, which is pretty interesting. These things are going to get stored away. Golden sword's going to get stored away. I don't know what I'll use this ball of moss and this lava crystal for, because you need to make that with bombcraft with an arcane infuser. So it's a rather expensive item. Oh, I wanted some quartz. That's right. Oh my god, you are an incredibly strong infernal. But I still take you down. Now, the other thing that we needed... Oh my god, that's terrible. Oh my god, that destroyed one of my tanks. Luckily, I have a backup. Oh boy. Alright, let me just light this place up a little bit more. I do not want these mobs getting in my base, man. They're destroying my machines and everything. Especially that water tank, man. I have 400... Was it 400 buckets stored into that bad boy? I guess just one more there. Okay, now we should be free of the mortal realm and its denizens. Damn, bro, these mobs are pissing me off. Okay, back to the good stuff. I need to put this in a macerator. Gotcha. Let me go ahead and take my miner's backpack. Sulfur, pyrite, sulfur. There we go. There should be enough steam in the backlog, right? Yeah, there is enough steam. All right. Boom, 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 boom. Should be searching for recipes. There we go. Give me 2 of these blocks. Man, I can't believe... Oh, it retained the water. Yes. Sweet. Okay, we're good. We're good. No issue whatsoever. All right, so we need 120 raw rubber dust and 40 sulfur dust. 120 raw rubber dust. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. We need a lot more sticky resin. All right, let's see how that sulfur's going. No, man. I'm too strong for you. You can't handle this smoke. All right, I think the rubber should be done now. It is far from done. With this, oh, you can make rubber stuff. Oh, look at that. That goes really fast. Okay, but we have all the necessary things now to make piston boots. They have durability, however. That's a little bit sad. Oh, look at us go. Look at this. Oh, wow. Oh my god, these greaves are nice. Yo, absolutely cool. Sweet, man. I just realized I'm a little bit behind on my modifiers. Especially, I want to put a modifier on this hammer. And I actually have the perfect idea how to do so. The only thing we would require is a little bit more gold. Once we have a little bit more gold, we'll be good. And I can make a gold block and a diamond, put as a modifier on top of the hammer. At least that's what I'm thinking. I have 1 more diamond here. And I have 3 more diamonds in here. So we're good on diamonds. That's what it looks like, at least. I have a lot of aluminium dust. I'd probably need some more obsidian dust. You know what? I might actually just go ahead and do that for a second here. Oh, that one's doing all the wood. All right, here we go. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. All right, yeah, I think it's modifier time and the lapis for the hammer. So that being said, I don't really have any lapis. That's interesting. Go over to the gold vein. I'm gonna have to turn on GT ore veins in a second here. Wait, do I not have enough room just like this? I actually think I do. Yeah, because the gold vein's right here. Look at that. Get a bunch of gold so we can make modifiers as much as we want. That was rather scary. Why are all my ladders gone? Yo, hey guys, hold on. I'm super happy I have the congealed slime here, but why are all my ladders gone? That's a little bit scary. That's super strange. I swear I had ladders there. I swear. Ain't no way, man. Ain't no way. Ooh, I do spot the gold ores here. All right, give me a couple more. Like, we probably got like 3 gold ore now from the drops that I've seen. Okay, that's probably a lot. Oh, this is beautiful. This is super beautiful. Look at us go. Oh my god. All right, piston boost for the win. 100%. So let's go over here. Then we add that, which gives us a modifier. Look at this. All right, and then we go ahead. We put in these 4. So we're gonna have, how much do we have right now? Looting 1, fortune 1. Wait, the lapis works both for looting and for fortune? Oh, dude, that's goated. What? That is actually goated. Oh my god. And it has a bonus against undead mobs. What? I didn't even know that. Sweet. Okay. We could completely raid up the lapis vein with this. Like, we could completely destroy it. Look at all of these ores, dude. We are just going absolutely crazy right now. Good stuff. Definitely worth putting lapis and fortune on this one. I feel like that's an invaluable modifier, right? There's one modifier you gotta get. It's luck. Luck and redstone. Those are kind of just the 2 that I'm mostly interested in always. Going to town with a hammer on these ore veins do make me realize just how big these ore veins are. There is a lot of resources in each one of them. So having to deal with finding new ore veins, I don't think we'll be in trouble with that for a while. Like a good while. I think after I finish this wall, I think we're good to go for at least a little while, right? Then we should have enough lapis to put on all of our stuff. Because I'm already running out of space. Ooh my. We out of here. We going back to the base. Melt up all that. Wait, actually, could we not just... Let me actually see if we can't just macerate the lapis. Maybe that's the thing. Here, raw lapis ore. We could macerate this. It has a 20% chance for lazurite as a byproduct and 12 crushed lapis. Crushed lapis then macerates into lapis dust and lazurite dust. And what do we do with lapis dust? You need either a programmed circuit, a centrifuge, simple dust washer. Doesn't really look like we can make lapis any other easy way. Well, I mean, 2 stacks and 15 is gonna amount to 5 stacks of lapis in total, because you gotta do it times 3, right? I mean, that's not too bad. Right, so we actually needed to get rubber bars, which means we need more sulfur and we need more raw rubber dust. Now, rubber dust was in the extractor and sticky resin, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. We actually have more, so we're good. We're good. We're gaming. We got raw rubber dust. Now I just need to go back to the Nether for a moment here. All right, here we are. What are those things? Pretty sure if I just go to town with my hammer here. Ooh, it takes a long time to mine that. Wow. That is interesting. I kind of want to explore a little bit in Nether. You know what I mean? I kind of want to find like a Nether fortress or something. Maybe I'm just going crazy, but I feel like that could be cool. Maybe kill some infernals. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Ooh. This one's got vengeance. Ooh, that was dangerous. That is very dangerous. At least I didn't die, I would say. Oh my god. I'm on fire for a long time. Wow. It's a regen. Wow, you're crazy. I mean, to be fair, if we could find wither skeleton bones, we would probably be good, right? Because those give vampirism, I believe. My portal's like right up there. Yeah, it is. Oh, that's terrible. He also barely takes any damage. And I feel like he has that vampirism stuff. Because he's a vampire pigman? Yeah. What do you drop? Show me what you drop. Ooh, he drops gold bars. Whoa. Here we go. 50 rubber bars. Loot bag of the Steam Age. You already know I want to get that loot bag. You guys know I like a little bit of gamba. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. What'd I get? Did it go into my mind? Yeah. Oh, whoa. Look at all this. Iron ingots, bronze ingots, red alloy ingots. Woo! Shinies. And see what else we got to do now. So there's a couple more mandatory quests before we would be able to move over to the LV Age. Crafting motors seems to be the way to go. Wires as well, because we're going to be dealing with low voltage, the low voltage age. We're 100% going to be needing cables. Wow. Two very basic materials for machines are wires and cables. For cables, you can either use a rubber sheet in the crafting table or use rubber bars in the alloy smelter. Not very efficient, but there will be a better way. Okay. So, red alloy wire. Wire cutters. Yeah, that makes sense. So, 3 yellow wires and 7 tin wires, as well as 24 copper wires. How much copper do I have? I actually don't have that much copper. So, copper and tin are going to be some very important materials from what I can see here. We got to go down deeper for this copper because there doesn't seem to be a lot of... Oh, never mind. No, I think we're on the right way. I could just dig down in a 3x3, honestly. Why not? I know copper ore turns into copper ore. Calopryte, you turn into copper as well, which is all of... No, that's pyrite. That turns into... You know what? Just get everything. We're going to need iron. We're going to need copper. Mine up everything. That's it, right? The only thing is it doesn't seem like a stacked vein. Or am I just going crazy? No, it's not. It is definitely not a stacked vein. You want way too much smoke. Oh, God. Yeah, you probably want all the smoke. Wait, what happened to my machine? Oh, not enough output space. Feel ya. Fair enough. Alright, all of that is running into the machines. That is perfect. Massive ore production. I did wish I could hook those up separately. And I could hook them up to furnaces or to, like, other stuff to process the ores later after that. That would have been pretty good. But I'm not that advanced with it. So, I think we're just going to let that go for a second here. Alright, yeah, I'm thinking of going over to the dungeon now. Oh, well, look at that. We have more than enough food in the backpack. I also have a lot of weird random ores in here. I don't know what the plan is with that, but hey. It's gonna turn nighttime pretty quickly here. But that's fine. We're gonna arrive at the roguelike dungeon before it hits nighttime. We're gonna be inside. We have loads of torches with us. We have a backpack. We have extra food. We have 2 down potions. So I think we'll be fine. Worst case scenario, I just block myself in, dig my way out back up to surface level. So this should be... Ah, look at that. Yeah, we smart. Elder Wisdom, looting 1. What a crazy stone sword. We also get a ghast here. Oh. Right. Okay. For now, we're good. We're good. I got out. That's the most important one. Do we have a chest in here? No, we don't. In this one? No, we don't. Don't spawn anything just yet. Not yet. Oh, yeah, not cool. That's fire. All right, I think for now we're doing pretty good. Ooh, we got the stout as well. I do like that. That's easy regen too. I don't like this. That's a big skeleton, man. That is a big skeleton. I did get him. I'm actually thinking about drinking that stout here for a second. Yeah, that was probably a good idea to drink the stout. Because there's a lot of stuff spawning right here. Got another infernal. That's a ghastly. Okay. I just want to light this place up. Good stuff. What is going on? Holy water. Wait, you eat this? Why did I get poisoned too? May the holy planks be with you. What in the world is this? Okay, here's the way down. Here we go. I am running out of torches fast. This is not even the nether layer, so what we got? EXP boost from killing mobs. Ooh, not bad. Oh, the nether layer is right there. You know what? I know this is super dangerous, but I'm going for it. Oh yeah, this is way too dangerous. What am I doing? What am I doing? I don't know where I'm going, man. I do not know where I'm going. But he only takes like 2 damage. Like, what is going on? Okay. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. I would want to get rid of the spawners, to be honest with you. Oh, what is going on? 2 damage only, really? These spawners get mined super slowly. Oh, he's an infernal. Weakness and wither. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. I got him, I got him, I got him. He drops some armor. What do you drop? Prot 2, that's better. I know that for a fact. Prot 4, nice, even better. Oh! Right, so it spawns mobs right here. Right here and right there it spawns mobs. Okay. Oh! I just did something, didn't I? Oh, we got another modifier. At least that's good. Oh! Here we go, here we go. That's what I was looking for. Tool modifier lifesteal. Yes! Yes! That's exactly what I was looking for. Damn, these boots are breaking. You know what? I'm dipping. I'm dipping. We good, we good, we good. We got that tool modifier for lifesteal now. Oh man, really? Silverfish? Oh my god. You gotta be kidding. I want to save the durability on my armor because this is actually not that bad of armor. We have an anvil at home. We have iron at home. I'm thinking, yeah. I'm thinking we put on the lifesteal, we repair all of our armor, then we get out of here. And then we come back here. We make some more torches. Pickaxe. Why does it still say bronze pickaxe? I don't know what the idea behind that is. But we get lifesteal on it, and we still have a modifier remaining. So what I want to now do is I want to grab that 10 nether quartz, and we're going to be adding that 10 nether quartz on top of it. So right now it's dealing 2.5 hearts. Now it still deals 2.5 hearts. Okay. All right, now we're ready to go dungeon raiding. No, torches. Oh my god. I'm just being an absolute doofus right now. That's much better. Now we get another stack of torches. Oh! Actual coal makes you 3 torches a pop. That's kind of nice. Hit that cake for good luck, and then we head down. It is all or nothing right now. One of the cool things about this roguelike dungeon is that I'm going to be able to get a lot of quartz, which means that I'll be able to max out my rapier on damage-wise. Max out my rapier on damage-wise. What am I even saying? I'll max out my rapier on damage, which is going to be really good even if we hit up the nether as well. Yeah, that's some next level stuff. That chestplate is already down to 20%. Wow. Okay, I'm not going to explore this layer. We're going down. We're going down. Wow, we are going to have a rapier that deals a lot of damage if we keep going at it this way. We can also start a nether warp farm. That's going to be great for making potions. Good stuff. We get a chest here. Oh, an enchanted bow. Power 5? Infinity 1? Unbreaking 3? Excuse me? Nickel, Fire Aspect, Elder Wisdom 5. A delighted meal. Dude, that is some really good food. What? Oh my god. Nickel ingots. I guess I'll go ahead and take that. Don't necessarily need those things. Cinder Pearl. What? Oh wow. You're a fast little guy. I have power 5, my guy. What do you think you're doing? Oh, I'm lagging. Hold on. That was some weird lag. You gotta light this place up, man. This stuff is just spawning endlessly otherwise. Wait, that's a diamond helmet. Oh my god, I gotta die. What? In a way. Fire protection 3 diamond helmet. You what now? Ooh, wow, look at that. That seems like some pretty good loot. Projectile protection 4. Wrecking 3. Absorption. Oh man, I want some more diamond equipment. Come on, boys. Keep dropping. Diamond pants with unbreaking 3 and projectile protection. It's not the prot 4 that I have now. That is pretty interesting. Torches. Oh man, I am in deep. Oh my god, I'm in super deep. I'm dead. I'm not dead yet. No, I'm dead. Oh man. I have a curse with day 99. I have a curse with day 99. I was actually just thinking about it. I was just thinking about it. I was just thinking, why am I actually in so deep without lighting up everything first? Because one infernal and it's all over. And it actually was one infernal and it's all over. Oh, man. Ain't no way. That's rough. That's rough. I had a lot of fun playing this pack. I just got a little bit greedy at the end. Man, honestly, guys, give this mod pack a shot. I know it's scary when you see that it takes 5,000 hours for an experienced player to complete, but I'm telling you, it is really fun. So if you liked the video, go ahead, like and subscribe, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next mod pack. It's been me, your boy, ElAbro. Peace out.